The YouTube. Good there. All right, chat. We ready for this? I think it's time. It is time. We are going to watch some of the stuff. It'll be a good time. So this is a Where Are They Now, by the way. This is going to be a Where Are They Now. Which basically, a Where Are They Now is a video where we've previously spectated them, and then we see where they're at now on their improvement. Which actually has been a pretty successful series on YouTube. So, been good to see. Okay, where is... I need to find the stuff. Right here. All right, are the ads done? I know I played an ad right before I went. I just want to make sure the ads are done now so people can get their stuff. For anybody who's gotten the ad stuff done, let me know if it's good now. I think we're good on the ads though. Do. All right. That's all right. Let's do it. All right. So today's video, we are watching a Plat 5. So, well, okay. Let me redo this. All right. So in today's video, we are back with another Where Are They Now, where we watch a player that we previously spectated months later to see where they're at, and then we guess what their new rank is. So last time we watched them, they were Plat 5 support on PC 6 months ago. So to give you some context here, 6 months ago, you reviewed my game when I was a Plat 5 Mercy main who was trying out other supports with varying degrees of success. My honor turned out to be quite decent back then. My biggest issue was holding on to my ultimates and not using them effectively. Now I'm sending you a new code to show you my progress. In this game, I'm playing exclusively Ana. We started on the attacking side, and every time we played attack, we struggled to get past the first point. There were moments where our tank got deleted almost immediately, and during overtime, our Mercy disconnected, leading to what was a surprising turn of events that you'll see. I'd like to know what I could have done better in this match. Should I have swapped heroes? While I don't feel significantly improved with Ana, I can confidently say I'm not a Mercy main anymore. Over the past 6 months, I've been working hard to improve my Ana gameplay, but I'm not sure if it's paying off. All right. This will be an interesting one, then, because it's always fun when, like, not only do we get the Where Are They Now, but we also get to see, like, their hero pool shift over, like a half a year. You know what I mean? Where, like, you know, they definitely had a different, like, hero that they played and, like, different variations of stuff that they did. So to, like, be able to kind of see where that is now can be pretty fun at that. Obviously a bit biased since we're doing the video, but I think that'll be really, really cool to see. So let's find out. Let's see what rank they're at, and then we'll guess at the end.
No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Spot.
All right, here we go. Do. So far, I'm okay with your position. I like how you have a Roadhog now on Circuit Royale. You know, a Hog is in an interesting spot now. I will say, the Hog nerf definitely made Hog worse, but a good Hog player can still make plays.
4 years, emongg.
Artos, thanks for the 48 months. Thank you. That is a long time. Thank you for the 4 years. I appreciate it. Thank you. Here we go. Once again, chat, we will have drops tomorrow for the esports streams. So for people who want to be able to get the drops from the channel or be able to get the esports drops, we will have those drops enabled throughout the event, but it's going to be when the matches go live. So, like, the drops won't be enabled the whole time. It will be when the matches are live. Okay? So definitely got to be there for that, all right? Sound good? All right, here we go. So far, so good. This is like the classic, like, nothing is happening. You're not playing a comp that is about really consistent picks. You're like, what do you mean? You have Pharah and Hanzo. They both do a lot of damage, but they both also can struggle securing the limbs, and as I say that, they both secure in a limb. As in, like, when I say securing the limbs, it's just, like, it's not as, like, consistent as, like, a Widow headshot will be, because even now as Hanzo, when you headshot someone... Actually, there's a Mercy there, though, so if I'm correct, if a Hanzo is pocketed by a Mercy, they can still headshot most of the targets. But definitely a little bit more inconsistency when you're running, like, double projectile in comparison to, like, double hit scan, which is pretty common on this map. which is why it might take a little bit for your team to be able to get this going. So. This is going well. Yeah, I leave today, yes, for the event. Not till tonight, though. So that's why I am streaming today. So far, honestly, like, I don't really have anything bad to say about you playing that. I know it's kind of like a, you know, usually we have, like, an interesting start, but, like, I feel like that was fine. So it could have nanoed Zarya. Yeah, but, like, it's also hindsight. If I don't see a time in there that I think's, like, next to perfect, I won't say anything about nano and the Zarya there, and I think that was okay. Nice sleep, nice play. I mean, good overall start. Yeah. Okay, Nano and the Pharah actually can work. I was going to say, because they're going to be barraging. Okay, I just need to pause for a second. I see this happen all the time, and maybe chat sees it differently sometimes. But what is it with, like, whenever you nano a Pharah, right? And I don't know if chat's actually seen what I'm talking about here. But whenever you nano a Pharah, if they get nanoed, they decide that, like, a close range ultimate is unacceptable and go for this long range, like, 75-foot ultimate just because, like, they're like, oh, I'm nanoed. I still feel like they all miss, though. You know what I mean? Like, they'll still miss across the map and get rolled. And I'm just like, you know, just because you have nano doesn't mean it's going to be... You know what I mean? Like, just because you have nano does not mean it's going to be successful at that point. Across the map. I just notice that sometimes when Pharahs are doing that. So, I probably would do the same thing. Anyway. Still, I don't mind the nano. Dude, imagine if they had like a... Actually, I was going to say, what if they had like an ultimate that, like, made it like Soldier 76 ultimate almost, but like it made like your Pharah ultimate, like, accurate. You know what I mean? Like, it won't miss. It'll just home in on people. After having Cast Grenade, I'm sure people would love that. So far, I gotta say, your positioning's been solid. We actually just watched an Ana on this exact map recently, and one of the things I said was, like, even you start with good positioning, but then you create better positioning for yourself as your team does well. And I think you're doing that right now. You're giving yourself more opportunity to kind of push around the corners. You're staying in a good spot, and then you're also adjusting to where your team's playing. So, like, so far, I'm pretty happy with what I've seen. Straight up. It's been good to see. And you said you don't think you improved in your Ana? I mean, I feel like you have. Because automatically, you're already just putting yourself in better spots, right? We'll see, though. As I say the aggressive angle thing, you start to play a little bit not as aggressive here, but that's okay. A little side note, try to be patient with your sleeps. There's a thing that I do sometimes that I've gotten better at recently with Ana, is that when you see somebody, if you have the opportunity, you don't have to go for that immediate, like, hit, oh, I see somebody, let me hit my sleep button immediately type of play. And that feels like it was what you did. So being patient sometimes with that mid-range can be really good, so. What rank was this were they before? Plat 5. You can nano your Zarya here if you want. You don't have to, but, like, keep them alive. Don't let them... Perfect. Wonderfully played so far. The reason why that's a good play is because, like, people be like, oh, but look at the value you got. You only, you know, did this, did that. The thing is, though, nice job. The thing is, at least in my opinion, is that it's going to be better off. It's going to be better off keeping your Zarya alive there and at least keeping the momentum. And in my opinion, you kept the momentum there, right? And that's why it's important to, like, even do, like, very simplistic plays like that, because when you do that, it leads to, like, exactly what we just saw, just, like, good results. So I'm happy that you were willing to be more aggressive with your Ana gameplay rather than sit back. We find it quite frequently that, like, an Ana player will not be willing to save their will save their ultimate the whole time, and it kind of results into, like, not the best of plays. So it's good to see that you were able to make a good play there and be aggressive. So I love to see that. All right, here we go. Let's see how it goes. Solid position to start. Only thing you have to worry about is if they ever go, like, Junkrat randomly, go over the top there. Sometimes happens, very rarely works, but it's always that. You just gotta listen to your top left. But you're fine. I don't know, so far, I mean, it's been good. I mean, you could maybe argue you could have played that a little bit smarter on that one there, but even then, I'm not even, like, worried about it, right? So. Yeah, you're dead there. Little side note. Sometimes players go for this rotation. One thing that you want to get in the habit of is being able to rotate from here down around. So, like, the moment you lose somebody there, if it's possible, and it was, look to rotate this way. Because when you rotate down this way, this is a very easy way to fall over. And a lot of players rotate this way and get rolled. So try to, like, sometimes fall back this way to use the corner here, and then you end up in these rooms, and you're good to go. You survive that, but that, you know, that's not going to happen every time. And it still may not work. See what happens? Good thing we pause and showcase what I was talking about first. So if you look right there, in my opinion, that's why you got rolled there, because your rotation was one too late, but then you also rotated the longest way possible. You took the scenic route, and when you do that, that's how you end up, like, getting reset there and then snowballed off to the point. So. Alright. This might be a tough one. Be careful of the retake from just, like, staring at your Ramattra. Yeah, you went the right way. Although you could have, once again, I want you to think about what they can see in that situation, and, like, imagine seeing an Ana just walk over there and just do what they just, like, and you're playing Widow, they missed the shot or weren't looking there, but, like, sometimes you're gonna peek that and just fall over, so that's why you gotta be careful. Reload, nice. Healing your team. Healing your team. By the way, if you get to a point where you want to nano your Ramattra or your Echo, it's okay. I think, oh, nice sleep. I like your Mercy's reaction. Was your Mercy trying not to get high noon so they spun in circles? I think that's what happened. But your Mercy didn't realize you slept it, so they just spun in circles. Which, by the way, that wouldn't do anything anyway, would it? Like, you're still going to get rolled, but just by spinning in circles. You know what I mean? Positioning, by the way, you ended up in the middle right there. Well, I'm just saying, like, all you're doing there is you're spinning, right? You're just spinning, so you can get high noon while spinning. But it will look cool. I'm still okay with it. The only thing that you did wrong there was that your positioning. You ended up in the middle. This is a common thing, by the way, and this is what I try to get players in the habit of. Like, you'll start off with good positioning, and I'll talk about it. Like, okay, you say you're playing here. Okay, now your team fight's winning a little bit. You go here. Okay, you won the team fight again. Now you go here. Okay, this is going well. You're not winning the team fight. You're not losing the team fight. Now you're here. So as you win team fights, a lot of players have a tendency to keep getting more confident in their positioning, when in reality, the reason why you're winning those team fights is because you're in a good position. So the more and more that your positioning gets worse, the more likely they can turn that team fight around and then win that team fight. So I want you to get in the habit of team fight's over or team fight is in our favor. Let me reposition in a good spot and then head back here. And that's a good way to look about it. So just always try to keep that in the back of your mind that, like, is my positioning good? And then that's like the next step of good positioning is, like, understanding, one, I'm in good position, and then two, I need to get back to that good position. The step two to that, I think, comes with time, because the first part is recognizing you're in a good spot, and then the second part goes with that. So, yep. All right, here we go.
Duplicating Cassidy.
So far, I'm fine with it. Playing angles. All right. Now this is on your team if they get rolled here. It did drop down a little bit early. Okay, this is going fine. By the way, you're blocking your own heals there. I want to point out you were actually ruining your heals there the whole time by just going into the wall. The quick scopes are a little slow. Honestly, I barely even quick scope in. I mean, we just, got top 500 on support. Like, you can get away with, not using those mechanics specifically yet early on in certain ranks. Do you know what I mean? But you don't need to have that mechanic. It just becomes a thing that yeah, by the way, just a little side note, unless you have, like, maybe, like, a Suzu there to go with that, if you try to do that with your Kiriko, if you try to do that, without a Kiriko, the Roadhog ultimate will shred an ult and Orisa, right? Orisa's good against Hog, but Orisa ultimate is terrible against Hog ultimate. Like, it's awful against Hog ult. Because like, the thing that benefits Hog the most is if you're, like, stuck somewhere, like, in, like, a corner, and there's no distance to the ultimate. So, like, Hog ultimate shreds Orisa ultimate. Like, shreds it. Like, if you have Hog ult and they Orisa ult, just pop your ultimate, and they'll fall over. Like, they'll just go boom. Just like that, even with the damage reduction. Keep in mind, the Orisa had, like, I'm pretty sure Orisa had maximum damage reduction there too, right? Because the Orisa ulted and got nanoed and still fell over in a half of a second. To give you some, like, to give you an idea on that one. Like, I'm pretty sure, what's the max cap on damage reduction? Whatever it was, Orisa had and fell over still. No, Orisa's not invincible during ult. Orisa has Fortify during ultimate. So you can't CC the Orisa. So. I remember, I want you to focus on good position. You're getting snowballed a little bit, but you want to also end up in a good spot. I'd say so far this is good. You're taking the aggressive angles I talk about while also being in an advantageous spot. I also want you to think about where you're going to go next. Preferably, you're going to end up above you on the bridge if you win this next team fight. If you don't win this next team fight, I don't want you to gravitate towards the middle because the Widow can get an easy pick on you. So what I mean by that is, think about where the Widow can see you at and play around that Widow and then angle yourself so only your teammates can be seen by the Widow and not you. That's like right there. You see what your Hanzo did? That's an example of bad positioning, right? They got out of position on that one. Watch out! Don't overpeak the Widow. Okay, wonderful. So I think, and you probably see that right away. That's not good. And we knew right away that's probably what was going to happen, and it did. Of course, that's what happened. You need to try to find definitely a way to play that a little bit smarter because that Widow is going to hit shots, and the only way you give them the opportunity to get into this game is by making plays like that. And keep in mind, you'll come to my stream and you'll watch me do that exact same thing. So we're both learning on how to play that one, you know? Position in Nova. Also, hero selection on certain maps can help. All right, here we go. You have Nano coming up. Your Nano target will probably be Echo or Zarya. If you Nano anybody else, it's probably going to be very inconsistent. Scottian, thanks for the free prime. Thank you. At least in my opinion. I would recommend that. You gotta nano somebody soon. Yeah. You know what? Okay, so just to pause that very quickly, and I was kind of letting the team fight happen. I think the best thing you can do there at that point is just nano your Echo or your Hog a little bit sooner. I feel like you were a little bit hesitant on being able to do that. So, like, next time around, I want to see you play that a little bit smarter, is basically how I'm explaining that one. I think it's just like, just use your ultimate, enable your teammates to make a play, and force the other team to have to react to that. So yeah. I play it every day, just keeps feeling more and more difficult to play. You know, and also, but yeah, I would nano a little bit more aggressively. The other team played well, but I also want you to think about the idea that when you nano your teammates, it forces the other team to have to be reactive rather than proactive, and the longer you wait, the other team becomes proactive, you become reactive. You became reactive during that, and your team lost. You want to be more proactive. What is it? What is it that you haven't been enjoying as much, Scotty? And just to that, to what you were saying on that one too, out of curiosity, it helps me understand also where players are at with the stuff. Obviously, I've had my takes on how everything's been going with the game, but. Should we do a YouTube short on that? You know, honestly, I feel like we should do a TikTok on that one, crap. I think there's a time to do a TikTok, like just like a specific one for that one. It doesn't have to be a minute long. I think we should do a TikTok for that. At least in my opinion. The drops, that is.
A cause worth fighting for.
Might as well, since it's like a very like rare situation, like having those drops. All right. Let me skip ahead. Actually, chat, we're gonna have an ad time in here, so I'll let the ad time happen. I can see the ad's gonna be in like 30 seconds, so we'll wait on the ad time in here, and then we'll continue on after. Drops are gonna be up tomorrow, so you know how they have the esports drops, and usually it's on the esports streams. They decided to add about I think 15 or so co-streamers that will have drops enabled during the matches that will be enabled specifically during those matches. So it won't be they're not enabled right now, but tomorrow when the matches start, we'll have drops the whole time. Does that make sense? So we'll have drops the whole time during that. What are the drops? It's like the OWCS what skin is it? Is it the Ash skin? I can't remember. So when the matches start, I think 1 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be live as soon as I can tomorrow. Just to give you an idea, I'll be live as soon as I can tomorrow. At least I'll try my best to be as live as soon as I can tomorrow. So you've seen a lot more toxicity in throwing recently, which is never fun, right? You know, it's like, you know what the interesting part about that, when you said people are throwing in your games, isn't it always the people that are mad saying that you're throwing, but you're not actually throwing, so then they start throwing? You ever notice that? They're the ones that will end up throwing, even though no one's throwing on your team, but they're the ones that throw first. It's just oh, I'm so mad that I think you're throwing, I'm gonna throw. But you're the only one throwing. Oh! You know what I mean? Let me know when the ads are done, by the way, chat. I was just letting the ad time happen. So I just noticed that before. I always find that funny. Yeah, it should be another minute or two. Do. We're vibing. Is Sigma okay against Zarya, or do you think he feeds her all charge? Okay. You ready? Sigma is fine against Zarya. But you have to play correctly against Zarya. And what I mean by that is so many players don't react to what's happening. The Zarya will be running at them, and then the Sigma's reaction is trying to hold the ground. You're holding your spot. I gotta hold this. I gotta do this, right? But that's the problem. Okay? That's the problem in itself, is that you don't need to hold the ground that you're seeing. You know what I mean? You don't need to hold that ground. You need to go and rotate yourself and to get better position and based off of how it's going. So a lot of players kind of get stuck in this mindset of oh, I have to stay right where I'm at, but you need to back away from the Zarya, and that's where you get the value. Burst Mountain, thanks for the Friedrich Prize. Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, let's continue on now. But a lot of players try to hold their ground as a Sigma against the Zarya. You don't want to do that. You want to back away from the Zarya. And that's how Sigma works. You're not going to have to hold your ground.
Stop the payload.
Okay. We're watching. Remember what we talked about last time, by the way, in your first point rotation. Okay? 1, don't overpeak that Widow. 2, your rotation is going to be bottom right if things don't go well with your team. So far, things are going well, right? So far, things are going well. But, just remember, you want to back away back right rather than go to the stairs and then rotate around. Just remember that's going to be your overall play. You do need to be wary of top right. If you look top right in your screen right now, there is going to be an opportunity for Widow to go to that sightline and at the doorway. Yeah, you saw him. Do not peek him. Remember, do not peek that Widow. Find an angle that works for you. Do not force an angle if your teammates decide that they're going to be out of position. That Widow will get you, and then now you have to go for a res, and then something happens, and the next thing you know, you lose the point. And you're going to be in overtime spawn soon, so you don't want to get picked. Remember the sightlines. And there you go. And what happened? As they went up there, and you needed to be able to be in a much better spot, you didn't rotate. Then when you went to go rotate, you went this way, which, by the way, is a much better angle for them. Same concept. The Widow's there. You just do this. You go at an angle. You drop down. And it's going to be a much safer play. Instead, I mean, honestly, this Widow is doing a good job of holding this angle. What's making it difficult for you. But you're still going to want to rotate that way anyway. Your rotation was too late. And that's it. You get you because your rotation was too late. So. That's it. It's just a late rotation leads to good results for that team. Smokey, thank you for the 2 months of the Features Master. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Your Mercy is lagged out. You were right. I love the Mercy just lagging out on the side. It did say the Mercy does lag out, and if you look to the left, the Mercy is just, yeah, there we go. Oh, how do they fall off finally? They were running to that wall forever. Nice. Hey, let's go. That was looking good for your team to begin with because it was an overtime spawn. Nice. Heck yeah. You know, for losing your teammate there to be able to hold that and to like not like go over the top, it's good. Okay, 1 second, Chad. You should respond to this. Okay. Yeah, that's one where like I still think they had a winnable fight there, chat. Like the ball getting off the point, they probably results in the same result. I don't need to play for that one.
4, 3.
All right, here we go. Let's see how your attack goes. What's their rank? Oh, I don't know what their exact rank is right now. I have to guess their rank. Previously, 6 months ago when we spectated them, they were plat 5. So what we do is we watch this, we give them the same type of advice that we see, based off of just how they play now, and then we guess what their rank is. Bulky Bob, thanks for the 32 months of the British Princess. Thank you for 32 months. Always good when they use an early land. Remember, angles, position it. All right, here we go. On a grenade? Oh, well. You had the right idea. I'm fine with that. They just hit good shots. Good job readjusting your positioning. So far, so good by you. I feel like it's been a pretty solid game out of you. Like, I know what your issue is going to be to, like, improvement, but, like, I don't think it's, like, too difficult to figure out. On a grenade? Yeah, you hecked that one up. I'm going to be real with you. If you do your rotations correctly there and you time everything out, you get the hog for free there. Just honestly, don't even wait on your nade at that point. Once they hook them, yeah, see how when they hook them, that's when you do it? That's when you want to do that. And then the first time, on the first honor grenade you had used there at that point, you did it too late. If you did that the same way the first time, that hog isn't even there right now. Like, you're already going to be able to win that. But it's all good. Like, your team is going to be able to grind this. Nano your hog if you need to. Yep. I do want to... you know what it is right now in this 1v1? And just to give you some, like, advice on this one. Try to time it a little bit better on everything. I felt like right there, like, you were a second behind on every rotation there. And if you're just, like, if you're immediate with your play, that hog is dead on their team, and then you're good to go. So, I would definitely be a little bit careful there in that situation. It's just your rotations are... Well, you don't need the honest sleep until the hog goes to the heal. The hog isn't even doing that. So, we posted the Overwatch match. I mean, I won't be able to post from yesterday because I wasn't streaming that one. Because I wasn't able, I got back late, so I was live for the match. Okay, here we go. Or anyway, I wasn't live for the match. Go ahead and stream it. This really does, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though someone said like, oh, your hog isn't playing well, I think the hog has done an excellent job at being able to get the hook in. Now, granted, they're taking a ton of damage and making it, like, harder, but I feel like your hog is in a much better job of getting their hog in, and then your team's reaction to that hog has not been good. Right? Good sleep. Nice. You're talking, well, for tomorrow when the stream's live, you'll be able to get drops, yes. When the esports stuff is live, yes. Great play there, though, by the way. That was a great play. Yeah, you don't lose this unless, like, you really heck this up. Like unless your team really hacks this up, you should be fine. By the way, slight play here. It's not make or break, but did you see when your Pharah ulted and your teammates were purple? Nice, good job, you got the win. When you're... Okay, so what I wanted to show you was, do you notice how, like... You notice how your hog is purple? And you kind of just sat there, right? And you were just like, okay, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to chill, etc. Like, this is kind of what I'm referencing, like, where your reaction to the hog getting purpled was to wait for your hog not to be purple, but in the meantime, your Pharah's ulting. So, like, what ideally would be a better play for you at that point, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, what would be a better play? Healing your Pharah during the ultimate or trying to heal your purple hog? So, little plays like that are going to be make or break, but I will say, I feel like you've improved. I don't know if you've climbed or not from Plat 5, but, like, that did not seem like Plat 5 gameplay to me. Like, and maybe you're still in Plat, but, like, if I had to look at this, I think you might be Diamond 5. I don't know. And we'll go back in a second here before I look at the ranks. One thing I want you to really work on, though, is like your rotations. I think your rotations are like one of your hugest issues, and the way you do your cooldown rotations sometimes, like in that hog 1v1, if you can clean that up, I think you'll climb even more. I think you'll climb even more. But I do feel like I've seen good progress from you, and I think a lot of it's just like cleaning up some of like these like really kind of like minuscule plays. But overall, I feel like you had a good Ana game. I feel like you had the right idea. Like I said, positioning and like how you rotate is definitely going to be super important. But I felt like overall, I was happy with how your play was. So honestly, and maybe I'm a bit optimistic on this one, but I think Diamond 5. I actually believe their new rank is like Diamond 5, and it's a safe pick because if they end up being Plat 1, it's close to Diamond 5, and if they end up being higher on Diamond, I'm in the right rank, right? So I think I'm gonna go with, what do I mean by rotate? Like, remember when they were on the bridge on Circuit Royale, and like they rotated to the stairs both times, and both times they got picked off? Like, slow rotations like that are how you give up easy picks, especially when you're on like a squishy, right? Even with tank, that happens now. So you want to be in a much more advantageous spot to where like you have to rotate quicker, and your slow rotations gave them free picks. To give you an idea. That when that gives them a free pick like that, all you need to do is look at that and go, okay, it's because my rotations are slow, so you recognize when it's time to rotate. So first step, get in a good position. That was checked off. Second step is rotating out of that good position into another good position. And you need to get to that second step. But the first step is the first part, and that's the difficult part. The second step gets a little bit easier. So I'm going to guess that they were Diamond 5. Their new rank is Diamond 5. Their new rank is Diamond 5. We guessed it perfectly. They are Diamond 5. Let's go. We got that one perfect. Also, congrats on the climb. I mean, that's one full rank in 6 months. That's good. Like one full rank in 6 months, especially as you get like higher and higher in the rank. Like that is progress. And you had to switch your hero pool a bit. Like you have tried to learn a new hero. That was very well done. Great job. Seriously. I thought you played well, and it definitely looked like you improved. So it's really cool to see that improvement. So, heck yeah. Also, how's it going, Vent? Great job. Just like straight up, great job. That's what I got for you on that one. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. What rank did you think they were when you were watching it? All of that will help. Or all that helps. If you want to send in your own spectating, or pretty much anything else, play the games, etc., you look in the description below. You'll see my Discord right there. Follow the rules, and you'll be able to do it there. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat below the webcam, so stop by if you haven't. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day/night. Good to go, Chad. Good to go. All right. Also, I'm going to be real with y'all, YouTube chat. I forgot to open up the chat there. How's everybody doing? That's kind of my bad. Hi, YouTube chat. You know what's been interesting? Like, real talk? I feel like the YouTube stream has been starting to grow a little bit recently. Like in a good way. It's been cool to see. Like, I didn't expect it. Like, it's actually, I've been seeing the YouTube stream start to slowly grow now, which has been cool. So. I guess when you're consistent with it, and yeah, it's a good sign. Okay. Okay, next step here is I have 2 more spectating codes, chat. And then I have a play the game video to record, and then after that, we'll figure out what we're doing. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be in Dallas, so the schedule's a little bit different. So, all right. We go here. Free replays, import. All right. And then we'll wait on those ads and we'll keep going. Also, hit the follow button if you haven't, chat. Hit the follow button if you haven't. Ooh, a gold tank player. Okay. Okay. Have we done a funny moments recently? No, and I don't know if crap will have one ready. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes it's just it's when replay codes wipe or things like that. Wait, actually, let me look. Like, I can look. Maybe he does have one ready. No, which once again is totally fine. There's like nothing you can. It's just not. Okay. We are watching the Reinhardt on Gibraltar. Okay. This will be interesting. Let me just get to the spot. Yeah, which is fine.
Ready for battle.
Okay. Ads should be done in a second. Just let me know, and then we'll continue on. All right. We'll continue on. We'll continue on. Did dominant? What was dominant? What did I miss? Am I doing any meetups of Dallas? So I will be at the esports section for Overwatch, so you can find me there. I know we're doing like an official meet and greet tomorrow. After that, you can always, if you see me or you can find me there, as long as I'm, you know, feel free to come up to me, all that stuff. As I've said, y'all let me do this every day. I get to do this because of y'all, so I don't mind taking time out of my day during that type of stuff. So, just let me know. Not let me know. I mean, I just letting you know is what I'm saying. Like, so yeah. But you'll be able to find me towards the Overwatch section for the majority of it. I might stop by the CS one, say hi to Flom, etc. But like, yeah. I'm just giving you kind of the rundown of how that would work. All right. This is how I see it. Okay. This is a regular spectating, by the way. Can funny moments come from our YouTube or just by code? Code, please. I would appreciate that. Code makes it doing it by code makes it a lot easier for us. Just straight up, it just makes it a lot easier. So. Yeah. You give me 2 more seconds while we wait on the stuff to finish. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm just looking forward to. It's cool that we have drops enabled for it. That we're gonna be able to stream live in person. Like, who knows? Maybe if this ends up being really cool, I'll go to. I'll do it for DreamHack Sweden also. That's a maybe, by the way. That is a maybe. I'm not gonna commit to that, but like, you know, if this ends up being cool and I end up enjoying it a lot, like I think it'd be kind of fun to be able to do one from DreamHack Sweden too for the major and all that. So, yeah, I mean, we do our spectating videos differently for sure, but I think they're both fun, which is the fun part. All right, sorry, chat. I was just doing something there. Okay, let's do this. All right, so today's video, we're watching a Gold 5 tank on PC. You're going to see a bit of Rein, Roadhog, Zarya, Ramattra, and Mauga. Sounds like a tank. They say that this game was painful to finish. I had a super rough first half, and I felt like I was bringing no value to the team. I wasn't making the right swaps, and we ended up getting rolled. Once it was our turn on attack, I started to pick up on the pace, and we were the ones that rolled them. As you can see, I played a lot of heroes, and that's mainly because I'm somewhat new to tank, and I'm not super familiar with counter swaps. So I got some good news for you. If you're new to tank and you continue to play tank, you'll become familiar with that really quick. I think my supports did a great job keeping majority of my team up, or the majority of the team up, and our DPS played great. Was I the problem, or is there something that I'm missing? Please let me know everything I did wrong and everything I'm doing right. Thank you, and have a great day. All right, let's find out. Yeah, see, they just started playing tank, so they'll learn about the counter swaps real quick. Real quick. Second chat. Here you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the pain.
Here we go. Playing Rein close here, I'm okay with this, actually. I feel like Rein's a little bit tankier to do this. The problem is exactly what you're about to see. And you know it's a problem already, I can tell. That cast behind you is gonna cause an issue. And nope, you're good. Oh, what a hinder by your teammate. Yeah, okay, so I know why this happened to you. And I want you to start to think about something here. You need to trust your team at that point. You put yourself out of position. Sorry, I was just right here where I'm about to put like the camera. Just play this angle the whole time. If you're going to play here, play this angle. Don't put yourself over here because you're going to put yourself out of position and create multiple angles for them. Just play here. This is a safe spot. This gives your teammates a little bit of opportunity to utilize the high ground. And you have a safe escape down this way back to your team if you need it. There's no guarantee you survive it, but this is going to be your best play. If you go anywhere else, that's what's going to happen to you. So just kind of giving you an idea that that was kind of your bad position and that led to that. Mando, thanks for the 7 months of the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Come to my position.
Anna's right. A trip to Fiji would be just a
No.
ticket.
Just letting you know.
My ultimate is charged. You need this. Stop them from moving the payload.
Not bad. Remember shield? Just remember to shield. Okay? Look at your HP.
You want healing.
Yeah. It's okay. You can shield for a second if you need to, because I want you to think about this. What's going to be more difficult for your team? You perpetually being at half HP because you're not putting your shield up, right? Or you putting your shield up, losing a little bit of shield, and then winning the overall team fight. So you're doing what I do on Rein, and this is how I know you're doing this. When you see, like, my Rein's probably one of my worst tanks. And the reason being is that you have this mindset of you want to really manage your shield the whole time so you don't ever put it up or do anything with it. But honestly, some of the most difficult Reins to play against are the Reins that, oh, you almost, I can't believe that didn't pin him. If that was me on Sigma, you know I'm getting pinned. It's like where you're trying to manage your shield almost too well, and then you end up just taking half HP damage the whole time, like you're just consistently 50% HP, and then you just fall over. So just kind of, it's okay to use a little bit of your shield. And some of the toughest Reins I'm playing against right now in top 500 are Reins who just sit there with their shield up. Because no one wants to shoot the shield. That was a perfect shatter spot before the Bastional. I think it's kind of it's like hard to dictate that, you know what I mean? And only because, like, it looks good on paper, but when you're down multiple and then they have a Bastion in front of your face, that's quickly how you go from a big slam to falling over. Could they have shattered there? Yes. Would I have shattered there? Yes. Would it have been a correct play? Probably not. But that explains my Rein. Now, in my opinion, if you want to kill this Bastion, you can. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Step rider.
You know, out of curiosity, check. And good job getting on the Sigma here. For Rein players, and hear me out. Now, one of the biggest issues that we've definitely seen is that sometimes players can struggle to break the shield on Rein. Do you think there's a day where, in order to make Rein more of an Overwatch 2 tank, that they could reduce a little bit of the shield of Rein, but give Rein benefits to, like, the shield taking damage? So what I mean by that is, like, as your shield goes down, you gain, like, some type of speed boost. That would, like, amp up over time. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then that would also eliminate more shields, which I think players would actually enjoy, having a little bit less shield HP. So, like, yeah, well, I've been talking about this for a long time of how I wanted to do that, like, for a long time with Rein. Where I feel like in order to get Rein to be more of an Overwatch 2 tank, you might have to, like, adjust a little bit of that. So, like, what if they took away, like, let's say 300 HP as shield, but then gave Rein that benefit? Kind of like, yeah, kind of like you saw with that, but, like, basically as your shield gets low, it gives you more of a speed boost benefit, and then, like, you're able to be more self-sufficient, but then you also, the trade-off is you have less shield. But that also makes it so it eliminates some of the shield issue that the game can have that they've been trying to get rid of for years. But you still have a shield, and it can still be an effective shield. It just has less HP, but the trade-off is you gain more from it from, like, a personal, like, player point of view. Because, like, I feel like the problem Rein runs into is Rein becomes so self-reliant on like, having a Lucio that when you don't have a Lucio, you end up in, like, a methodical gameplay sometimes that people don't want to play that style. So, like, maybe doing something like that, so... Anyway, little just, I just wanted to kind of add that in there. Or like, what if like you hit a fire strike and then you gain that, you know? By the way, I want to give you kind of a little bit of advice on this here. Remember, when you're playing Rein, the last thing you want to do is let them through the choke. Now, I'm not saying go up to the doorway and just start, like, sitting in that door, but you've given them... Big slam! You've given them way too much space already. See this right there? You see that play you just made? That should have been done way sooner. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you benefit. Turn your shield into the Rein. You would have died anyway there. You benefit from holding that choke. Then when you made the aggressive play, you got too aggressive. Like, just hold, like, right here or, like, at these doorways. You have that capability. But letting them out is how you're going to lose that. Honestly, I don't even know if you needed a swap off Rein. I'm not saying I like playing Rein, so...
Heroes
yeah.
never die.
We'll see. Hog's an interesting choice now because Hog got nerfed a little bit. You should have had that on limb. Remember to follow up on your limbs. Yeah, honestly, I don't think you're gonna have fun on Hog. Like legitimately, I don't think you're gonna have fun on Hog against that comp. Maybe I'm wrong and you end up full holding this and play the most unreal Hog. But like, when I say the Hog nerf definitely nerfed Hog a bit. It did. Like you can tell by just the resource meter how long it takes to kind of get back to that. I do think good Hog players still find value, like straight up. But I do feel like Hog is definitely worse than Hog was before, which is what they aimed for. Wait, this is pre-nerf? Is it? It doesn't look like pre-nerf. This looks like a long resource. This was not a patch anyway. It couldn't be pre-nerf because the replay code wouldn't exist. Yeah. Oh wait, no, maybe it didn't reset. Maybe that was a hotfix. Either way, this is definitely nerfed Hog. Either way, this is nerfed Hog. I can tell you right now. I can tell by the resource meter. I should do a coaching session of a player in a live game. I actually talked about it the other day. How would, and if you're watching this on YouTube, how would you feel if we did something where we got a player that's like in bronze to like basically stream themselves playing a ranked game and we do like a live coaching of that and give them advice on how the game's going? We did it with SVB, if you remember. Like SVB, we did that thing where like SVB played ranked and like I told him, I kind of like talked him through it. And then, like, he improved on D.Va and, like, made some, like, sick plays. So I'm like, maybe that'd be kind of a fun series, see how they improve, kind of give them some feedback, and then kind of revisit it, like, a month later. You said we did that before with the bronze play. Yeah, this would be more like, remember how it was scuffed last time, Vent? This would be more like it's going to be a ranked game. I'm going to be able to live coach it. More than, like, I get us into a quick play game, and it's just a little bit harder to do, so. This one would be a little bit more defined in how we do it. Also, when you went Hog there, you got rolled at the end. I didn't think Hog was going to be the pick for you there. You did mention, like, you're new to tank, so I feel like Hog there, so.
This will not be won without sacrifice.
Let's do this.
Be ready.
Let's do this, chat. You can do it. All right, what are you going now? Ramattra. I mean, once again, I don't mind Ramattra here. I do think it's map selection again. So, like, I look at this and I wonder if this is maybe a little bit too... like, you're trying to, like, maybe go against their Sigma. I just want you to think about, like, getting to them. You're not going to be using Nemesis form a lot until their Sigma drops down. Which is good if they do drop down. But they're also on Mercy Lucia. You know what? I have a hero selection here that I think you would love. Like you said, you're new to tank, and maybe I can start suggesting this a little bit more. Might be helpful for players on tank. Winston would be perfect right here, by the way. You're gonna get a limb here, and it's going well. But I want you to also look at their comp. They're running Mercy Lucia, which means that their heals are not that high. So like a hero like Winston can grind them down so much that like just really good AoE damage to them consistently is good. Which, on the flip side, if they do decide to play a little bit brawl heavy into you, which is kind of playing close, your Ramattra will get a lot of value. But second point, you're going to lose that value. So Winston would be great here. And I think Winston is just really strong. So if there's a hero that you're looking to kind of like pick up on right now, this is probably like a good way to go about it. At least that's how I'm seeing it. At least that's how I'm seeing it, so. Anyway. Keep going. Hey, buddy. Alright, here we go. Demented Viper, thanks for the 3 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Hi, how's it going? And keep in mind, and good job so far, too. Keep in mind that concept of doing that with, like, the live coaching aspect. I'm not playing in there, I'm not logging on alts, anything like that. I'm just straight up just watching somebody from their live point of view, giving them feedback as they go, and then we see if they can work on that, improve, and see where they're at maybe like a week later or 2 weeks later, right? But it can give them more direct, immediate feedback, and we kind of see how that goes, right? Which I think it could be kind of cool and fun, and a little bit of a different approach, and like I'm sure it can be super satisfying seeing if they climb and things like that, etc. So, it's something that I think if done right, I think we'll do really well on YouTube. But I want to make sure we do it right. And but Lumu, thanks for the 5 months of the tier 1. Thank you. Thanks for love, everybody. I hope you're all enjoying the stream. All right. What rank are they? I think I forgot already. Chat knows. All right, but great first 2 points for you. I'll be honest with you, these have been great first 2 points. They're on Orisa now. Honestly, Sigma could be good here. Yeah, I like Sigma here. Zarya. Ah, yes. Okay. I want to see how this goes. I know why you went Zarya. I want to see how it goes. What's happened with the Sombra? I didn't actually see. Yeah, I want to see how this goes. So, the reason why they went Zarya is because they have an Orisa, right? So, in some ranks, the counter swap playstyle, what you're seeing, happens. So they see Orisa, they go Zarya. I cannot believe that Mercy went for the res. And the reason why I know that is that whenever I'm playing ranked, I'll get suggested like, oh, just go Zarya, they have an Orisa. I'm like, yeah, but unfortunately, like, in top 500 games, it's not sometimes going like Zarya against an Orisa doesn't work as well, but every rank plays differently. So I don't even mind the Zarya swap here. Only thing I'm concerned about is that you're going to overextend a little bit with your bubbles, so your bubble usage is very important here. Your bubble usage is very good here. You said benefit the doubt could also be the Mei. I'll be real with you. If I'm going up against a Mei, I still may not go Zarya, because really good Meis, you have really good walls, and like, it doesn't... Bubble your team. Good cleanse, good bubble. Nice job. Stay out of that. Oh, you're gonna get rolled. Nope, never mind, they use it early. Alright, you're good. Good job in the Mei. Did you? Heck yeah. Bubble, nice. Good bubble. Good play. And the Mercy. And so far, the hero selection has been great. So keep in mind, chat, like, I want to point out, like, sometimes when we are playing, and I'll be like, oh, I can't go Zarya here, on, like, Gibraltar or something like this in the same situation, it's just because of how it plays in, like, that rank. It doesn't mean that this has been a bad pick. This has been a good pick. And that's why, like, I have to look at each rank differently and how it plays, rather than being like, oh, no, in top 500, we're going to play it this way. But, like, that's because we're playing it as, like, min-max as you can. So, like, telling you to play it that way, oh, just do this because that's not how we want to do that, right? Because we want to make sure every rank is, as you climb, you're adapting to each rank at the same time, which is why I try to give more advice based off of the rank, more than like, oh, this is what we would do specifically in that situation. So Zarya's been good. I do think your bubble usage has been a little bit off here. Like, they might kill your backline, yeah. So, a little bit of a side note, there's 2 things you did wrong here. Oops, sorry, my mouse just... There's 2 things you did wrong there. You have Grav, you didn't use it, and you were afraid to use it. And 2, you're watching them bubble, go into your team, and you're saving your bubbles for poop. If you bubble your Mercy there, and maybe bubble somebody else who's getting attacked by that sim, you grab that, you already win that team fight. Because you're going to have full energy, and you just win. So, like, that's you being a little bit too safe with your gameplay. So, because I think Grab would have won you. Yeah, exactly. I think Grab wins that team fight. And Grab's better now, too. You have an extra, like, what, half a second on your Grab lasting? It's even better, more so now in these type of situations. So I want you to don't be afraid to use grabs. You have 0 energy, it doesn't even matter. Just grab them, grab back left, grab. Hit that grab button. Let's go ahead and hit that grab button ASAP. Let's grab. Let's hit that grab button. Let's hit the grab button. Even if you win this, I want to see that grab. Let's go ahead and hit that grab right now. Let's go ahead and you can hit it whenever you want. Just guarantee the elim. Just throw it at a doorway. Hit the grab button. Thank you. Finally happened. Wonderful. Good job. And you win the team fight. Holy crap, that took forever to get you to use that ultimate. Now, let me give you an idea, by the way, chat. Let's say you're playing D.Va there. Would I have you use Grav there, or use D.Va ult? No. Unless you really needed it last second because you don't want to give them a free pick on Baby D.Va. But with Grav there, just use it. I'm telling you. Throw it against the wall to their spawn door, right in front of you. It will get them stuck in there. It has 4 meters. It goes through the wall. So.
Ready.
A gun in his hand and a smile on my face.
Yep.
1. Attackers incoming.
All right, now you're on Mauga. They're on Rein. Now, Cardiac Overdrive gives your teammates lifesteal and damage reduction. So I want you to be wary of how you use your cooldown. That is going to make or break how this goes for you. Wonderful. Okay, you have no cooldowns, but you did get the Bastion. Good play. Now you just, farm up the Rein. Remember, with the new change they made to critical strikes, it does not affect Mauga when you have the crit on them, right? Like when it's like you don't have to headshot them for the crit, it does not affect them. The tank will still get shredded during that. All right? The tank will still get shredded during that. That's also why, if you're a tank player now and you find that you're struggling against Mauga at any point, it's because Mauga still benefits from crits while all the other tanks got their headshot damage nerfed against tanks. Except for Mauga. Right? Kill the sim turrets. Good job, I gotta sneeze. Alright. Remember, Cardiac Overdrive helps your team. Good job. Yeah, I mean, the aim's been fine. Play back a little bit. Just play back a little bit. Once your Cardiac Overdrive's up, you're going to be unkillable again. 3, 2, pop your Cardiac Overdrive. Now. There you go. They won't be able to get you through that because you can just out-damage them and your teammates have enough damage reduction. I want you to charge in now because it's going to give you damage reduction and helps your teammates. Nice, you definitely meant to do that. Remember, by the way, when you charge, it also gives you a bit of a damage reduction, so when you do that, it actually helps your team. So sometimes when you're playing Mauga, you can just use your charge as like an Orisa Fortify. You can even run into a wall. Sometimes when I'm playing Mauga, I'll literally just run into a wall because the whole time I'm running, it's giving me damage reduction. So remember that, all right? Don't be afraid to use your Mauga ultimate here. We saw you get afraid to use your Grav, so I want to see you be more proactive with your ultimate. Is Mauga harder than Zarya? Probably not. Zarya is... I think Zarya can be easy to pick up, but like when it comes to like how you really play, can be tough. Mauga has the way that you're gonna play with like your kit and like the way that you're gonna rotate stuff is a little bit easier to kind of understand. It doesn't mean that Zarya is hard to understand. It just means that like in order to time everything out, honestly, listen, sometimes you just don't touch the point and it happens. All right. Sometimes you just don't touch the point. So.
4-3.
Yep. It happens. Listen, sometimes in overtime, it just happens. It just happens. All right, we go again. Now you're back on the Mauga again. Oh, my nose is itchy. Holy crap.
5, 4.
Yeah, like that was going to be one of those situations where that was going to be a very tough fight for you to win. I actually would have liked for you to be a bit more proactive. No song on that one? I'm being a little bit more... We're going to be a bit more stingy with it, and we're going to find the right moments. Because I feel like in that situation, like, it's... I saw that as, like, they're probably not going to win that one. Unless they're proactive with... And they waited a little bit too long. Here you go. What rank is this? Chat, what rank was it? I forgot. I think it was gold. Yeah, gold. Tough start there. By the way, once again, when you're getting in this like end of the map type of situation, I want you to recognize when it's time just to back away from the point. Now I got some good news for you. They didn't push the point at all, so all of this snowball that they've managed to get is a little bit less effective. Now you're back to the Zarya. Yeah, so just to give you, remember earlier when you said, oh, they must have went Zarya because they had a Mei too? Yeah, they went Orisa again, they went back to Zarya, and they don't have a Mei this time. I'll see how this goes, because I'm very curious to see if you'll have the same results. Yeah, you notice how you're struggling to get energy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're out of position, by the way. I can't believe you're still up here. I cannot believe you're going to survive this. Oh my. And then don't you love that a Sombra can hack and a wrist out of ultimate? Oh my. I'm going to be honest with you. You got to thank your supports for that one, because from, like, your position, it was not ideal. Your supports, like, played that very well. Good job going for the Brig here. Like, this Brig's out of position. Why not, right? Great Kitsune by your teammate early. I think you might just be able to get this dub. Huge EMP. Actually, they didn't forget the ult on Reaper. Good bubble. Remember, now, what did we learn with Grav last time? Bubble your teammate. You have teammates, by the way. I've seen you kind of ignore bubbling your teammates sometimes, and, like, that can be a make or break. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, please tell me you end up using Grav here. Oh, no. Your position, and you're out of position. Play cover. Bubble your teammate. Save your teammate. Save your teammate. If you have teammates, I want you to grab now. You need to grab soon. Your team's won't be back in time. Don't wait too long. Bubble your teammate. Okay, now you haven't bubbled your teammate, nor have you grabbed. This grab is going to be not good if you keep backing up. The card's right there. You need to get to that point. You're not using your grab. You're not using... Okay. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this very quickly, okay? This whole time I'm watching this, you're not bubbling your teammates. You stop bubbling your team. All right? You have all this opportunity to win the team fight. You have an ultimate that just recently got buffed and, like, honestly has become even more difficult to miss. And your play was to back up completely. Now, your argument here is, well, we have time on the cart. Fair. But even then, you still lost your timing. The only way you're going to lose this whole scenario is by playing it way too safe. And that's exactly what you just did. That's exactly what you just did. And at the very worst, let's say that you grab the cart. Remember about 10 seconds prior where they Brig ulted on point? At the very worst, if you grab cart and the Brig survives that, you at least give your teammates more opportunity to regroup and take that 5v5. Instead, you don't use your grab, you back up, you play it too safe, you let your Sombra die while you have a bubble, and then you lose that. Now, I will say, mechanically, I felt like you played fairly well. I feel like some of your hero selection wasn't too bad. I think I do want to get you out of the mindset of, like, they have this tank, I'm going this tank sometimes. Doesn't mean it won't work sometimes. But, like, for example, you went Zarya here, and it ended up being kind of a tougher pick, even though it was good. But if you're going to play Zarya, you need to be aggressive with your grabs. And we saw you do that. So I think a lot of what you need to work on is just, like, understanding it's good to be proactive with your ultimates. Be aggressive, and also remember that you have teammates. Because there's multiple times where you could have bubbled your teammates and absolutely helped them survive, and you just win this game. So that is my suggestion. And if you do that, I think you'll have better results. You said, were you the problem, though? No, I feel like you played fine. I feel like that was a good job by the other team. I feel like that was a good job by the other team. And, like, overall, like, I'm fine with kind of how you approached and played that outside of your ult usage. Like, it wasn't like you're saying kind of the problem. No, not really. Like listen, there's a difference between, oh yeah, you played this way the whole game and this is your fault, to where, like, if you make, like, one or two mistakes in the game, that doesn't mean you're the problem at that point. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they were running it down mid and they were 0-25, then yeah, you're the problem at that point. But if you have a couple misplays here and there, everybody on your team, on both teams, probably had those misplays, except for the person who's probably out of voice chat typing question marks telling everybody that they're terrible. That player probably played perfect, right? Because that's what it seems like every single time I'm playing. But outside of that, there were some misplays there. You said crucial misplays. Yes, but I'm telling you, in Overwatch, more than likely, everybody else in the team had that one at that point. I'm just saying, like, we're watching it from their point of view. I'm not going to be like, oh, you're the direct problem. I do think that you need to clean up some of that gameplay on that one. But I do think, like, you're going to be fine overall. And I think if, like, you keep learning from these games specifically, you'll see yourself go on a much, much higher climb. All right? If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. If you want to submit your own spectating, you can go to the Discord, which is in the description below. That's where you would do that. We also leave a comment. All of that helps. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat below the webcam, so stop by if you haven't. And with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night. All right, that was good. And we have one more spectating chat, okay? Like I said, I want to make sure I get all my stuff recorded because I am going to be going to Dallas for DreamHack Dallas, which we will be streaming from there, and there will be drops. I want to point that out. We will have esports drops. We will have esports drops. So I just want to point that out. All right, it will happen. So that's exciting. All right. Let me go back here. Sorry, I was just talking to Flats for a second. Okay, one more. Game's a little bit shorter. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Chat, bet you can't guess what map we have and what hero we have. I'm going to give chat 1 second to guess this. If there's a hero and a map, I want you to guess what they are. You just I want to see what chat says of this one before I put this in. Nope. Not Rialto. Not Hog. Circa Royale. And what hero are we watching? Think about this. And it's not the one that we just saw recently. It's Circa Royale. And it is Kiriko. We have a Kiriko game and a Circa Royale. Are we all surprised? The absolute classic. Everybody seems to play Kiriko. Is Kiriko bad in Circa Royale? No, it's a lot of people play Kiriko. We get a lot of Kiriko submissions. Like, a lot of them. I just think people don't, they just struggle on this map, so it's like quite a frequent map for people to be like, what do we do in this situation? And I don't mind answering that. Let me know when the next set of ads are done, chat, and we'll continue on with some more stuff, all right? Sound good? Let's do it. What are we watching? We are watching spectating. I'll explain in a minute here, in like 1 minute, all right? Andrew Overkill, thanks for the 79 months with a tier 3. Thank you for the 79 months. It's a long time. That is a long time.
Emongg is Emongg desk.
Good here. Okay. Let's do it.
5, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
One second, chat. You gotta give me a second to figure this out. Oh, no, all right. So, yeah, sorry.
Ready for battle.
Of course not.
We got it at 6.9.
Ready for battle.
Of course not. Would be wholly unlike Lindholm to give you something useful.
Probably. No, so just give me a second. Apparently our flight got canceled tonight, so I need to figure out how to get to Dallas. I haven't had that happen before. So Lonnie's trying to figure out what we need to do. Yeah, our flight got canceled. We just got a text that said your flight's canceled. So. Honestly, One second. Give me 1 second, chat.
Get to walking Palimong.
All right, it looks like we're going to be able to get a flight out in the morning, but I'm going to land, go to my hotel, drop my stuff off, and go right to the event. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Like, Lonnie's looking right now. Sorry, chat. I did not expect to get a random text. By the way, your flight's canceled. So, I didn't expect to get that text. So give me 1 second. Why did the flight get canceled? I don't know. It said no excuse. They said no reason. They just said it's canceled. Like, okay. Yeah, she said that. Yeah, we won't be able to. She said there's one that goes out at like a little bit sooner, but like I feel like I don't even. We can try that one. Let me see. How does? Yeah, we have to go at 5 in the morning. Yeah. No. Apparently, Lonnie says she's looking at the weather. It's probably a weather thing. Which I mean, I'm totally fine with that being the case. If they're like, they're not, I don't want them to force anything there. So. One second, chat. Sorry, I didn't expect to get that. It's gonna take me an extra second here. I apologize. Okay. Well, we got one for tomorrow morning, but apparently Lonnie says it might be stormy tomorrow too. So we'll try. We'll try. I'm just trying to see. I'll let me message the people I need to message to let them know. Ugh, that's fun. I imagine other people are dealing with that right now too. Just and Lonnie's so fast. Yeah, she's looking at it right now. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get like a really early one. I'm talking like I'll get there at a good time. So I'm just letting the people know that need to know. So leave in the morning. I actually don't mind the morning flights, to be honest with you. I feel like I generally have more issues with nighttime flights. Where like for example, we took a nighttime flight out to BlizzCon. They ended up delaying it by like 4 hours, and I got to BlizzCon at 3 a.m. Like Flats and I were in the hotel lobby at 3 a.m. at BlizzCon, slamming our like faces with like Carl's Jr. or something because we were so hungry because the flight got delayed that many hours. And then we just sat there in the hotel room, and then I wake up at like 7 a.m. It was great. All right, so we're going. Thanks for the team. I think if you said there's a huge storm going over nighttime, that makes sense, yeah. So. And Mochi Lunia, thanks for the 2 months of the Friedrich Press. Thank you, appreciate it. Did your flight was delayed? Yeah, mine got canceled. It straight up said your flight is canceled. Like, it wasn't even... It wasn't even, they were like, yeah, you're fine. It was like, no, your flight is canceled. All right, we're good. Perfect. All right, we booked one for tomorrow morning. Hopefully that one doesn't get canceled. And it's early enough to where I should get there at a good time and still be... I'm just literally gonna have to run to the airport, run to the hotel, take a really fast shower, run over to the DreamHack Dallas. Because I have a meet and greet at like 10:30. We're gonna make this work. Okay, we're gonna make this work. I hope. I'm gonna be tired. Only downside is apparently Lonnie and I had to get seats that weren't next to each other. So we're gonna see if one of the people who's also flying solo will trade with us. Do you think they will? You think they'll trade with Lonnie and I? Keep in mind, it's also people who are flying solo. So it's not like it's like we're asking like a family to relocate. It's just like Lonnie and I are going to be in a similar situation. So we're going to see if they will let us switch. So. Yeah. Yeah, it depends if they have the window seat. That's true. But I won't be tired. Whenever I go to events, who's Lonnie, my fiance? Whenever we go to events, like I kind of run on like adrenaline a little bit more than I normally do. So obviously it kind of sucks that like I just kind of sets up the schedule. At the same time, I guess like it is what it is, and I just go from there. Okay. Anyway, let's get back here. And hopefully our flight doesn't get canceled any more than that. So, but oh, bless you, Sally. Okay. Sorry for the delay there, chat. I just needed to get that figured out because obviously my flight being canceled isn't ideal. Okay. Anyway. Let's do this. Sorry, chat. That threw me off a little bit. But Lonnie got stuff done. So we have another flight tomorrow morning. I'll just be a little bit more tired, but I can do it. I'll get there. Wait, how far away is DFW? DFW to what's the convention center that's at for DreamHack Dallas? Actually, I know what it is. I know where to look. Oh, it's actually really close. Actually, no, it's not. Let me see. It says it's about 30 minutes from the hotel. Okay, so if I get there at the time that I'm supposed to get there at, and give or take 15 minutes after. Oh yeah, I can do this. Chat, I can do this. If everything goes as planned, based off of the timings I'm looking at, I should be able to get there. And yes, okay, we're good. I can do this. Yep, I have all the math in my head. We don't check bags. I have a carry-on and then a backpack that goes under my seat. Okay, I have everything figured out. Now that it will come down to if everything works timing-wise. At this point, I can't change anything else about that one. By the way, Jason, the timer that I'm seeing is based off of Dallas traffic. Just so you know, I'm not looking at like a website that gives me the default time. It's showing me the traffic. So. Yep. The storms tomorrow may delay the flight. Yeah, I can't do anything else. I mean, this is it. Like, even the ones that would have gone today or like right now would have been canceled. So like, I don't have any other option. I just gotta hope that the flight can leave at a good time tomorrow and we'll get there. At that point, I can't. At that point, I have no control over that one, right? Like I can't do anything with that one. So, oh, it's only 27-hour drive. Okay, let me do that right now. I'll be there in a second. Yeah. I have a Steam Deck for the flight. Yes, it's about a 3.5-hour flight. So but hey, Lonnie managed to get another flight, so we'll see. Dude, I can't believe that. Okay. Anyway, Let's get back to this. Sorry, that threw me off a bit, chat. I was not expecting that. That's I've never had that happen before. I've had a flight. The only other thing I've had happen before with that stuff is I had a long flight back, and then like they couldn't land right away because they were just waiting for all the other planes to land because it was foggy. So by the time we landed, my connecting flight already left, and I had to wait like 11 hours in the airport. But I've never had one just straight up canceled the day of. Like, I never had one just canceled the day of. Like, by the way, it's just you're not happening. So, yeah. Will they refund the canceled flight? I have no clue. I don't know how that works. I think what Lonnie did was they gave us a rebooking option, and she found an option that works for us. I think that's what she did. And then we found that, so we had her do it quickly too, because like obviously I imagine other people on that flight are probably looking. So I think she was able to reschedule it. And then, yeah. So, that's what we're doing. So I fly out tomorrow morning now. I was going to fly out tonight, but I fly out tomorrow morning. Technically, the timing should be just around the timings I had anyway. So if everything goes well, then I'll be able to be there at a reasonable time. And I'll be on time for everything. But I can't predict any of that because it's just how it goes. So, either way, I did with the best that we could do, which was book the next flight and see what happens. All right, so we'll see. I hope it goes well, because obviously we've been planning around that for weeks now. Yeah, feels bad. Now, if the flight tomorrow morning gets canceled, then at that point I don't know what to do. Probably fly out later that night, but maybe I'll just stream again. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Let's record this, spectating. Once again, chat, thank you for the patience there. Thank you for the patience. Said, preparing for a wedding, buying a brand new constructed house, and dealing with weather delays for a business trip. What a swell treat. Yeah. Hey, I guess this is a good time to say that I did just get the contract back from the lawyer. And everything's good to go. So I think we're signing everything for the house today. So we're officially doing it. I think I'm getting a house built. It's happening. Now, if I randomly do an impromptu stream subathon at any point, I have no idea why. But it looks like that's what we're doing. It looks like we're actually going through with it. So because we just got all the details back, everything's clear, everything's good on the contract. So now I think we're doing it. We're gonna start the process, which means that my house could be built by next, like, March or April. Something like that. So, exciting. Definitely exciting. No, we were doing... It's been quite the journey on that one. Okay, here we go. Let's start off again here, chat. I'm good to go. Sorry, I've just got... That threw me off a little bit. All right, so, today's video, we're watching a Plat 3 support on PC. On Circuit Royale, and playing Kiriko. Wow, don't see that ever. So they say, I somehow managed to earn a staggering 30,000 healing in this game. This is by far the most healing I've gotten in a single game of Overwatch. I very narrowly escaped death several times and was able to get a lot of value as a result. Despite this, I still feel like I made mistakes and could have played a lot better at times. At the end of the game, things were going really well for my team until my Reinhardt decided to overextend in the last 20 seconds. I wasn't sure what I could do to save him or if I should try, but I still went out of position when I was contemplating this, and that could cause me to die along with him. So my main question is, what can I do better in that situation? Well, I guess we'll find out. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I gotta say, for being a 20-minute game, 30,000 healing is actually a lot. Like, to have 30,000 healing in a 20-minute game, that's a lot of healing. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Washed away.
I wonder, like, oh, yeah, you're Ryan overextended. I wonder, like, what led to 30,000 healing. I guess because are you running the Zenyatta comp, so, like, you're not able to heal as much, and, like, you just can't not heal? Let's find out. Here we go. Waiting on the Kitsune. Good Kitsune. I mean, so far you're pretty much just doing what you can do. Like your Reinhardt's taking maximum amount of damage, and you're just healing your team. Hey, normally like you mentioned like, oh, go do more damage, etc. But like it's not even possible. It feels like there's just games where like your tank is like, hey, I'm gonna maximize how much damage I take. Right? I'm gonna maximize how much damage I take, and then this is what happens. You just like you just have to sit there and hope for the best. And that's what it feels like is happening right now.
Soothing your wounds.
There you go. Nice cleanse. I think you're Rein. Yeah, you're Rein. I'm gonna be honest with you. Your Rein plays aggressive. Like normally I'll be like, oh yeah, you do this, you do that, but like you actually have to be stuck in heal mode. Your Rein just charges in. Like I don't think your Rein got the memo that if you're gonna charge in though, you want to also like do it at an angle that helps your team. Your Rein's like, you know what? Is my charge up? It is? All right, let me find someone. We're going in. No wonder you have 30,000 healing. Oh, it's definitely a playstyle by Rein. Like their Rein will not just Rein. Wait a second. Stop taking damage. Big slam! That is actually a huge slam. Holy crap. That's like a point win and shatter.
Now go get him.
Wow. Nice play. Good Kitsune, too. Good play overall. That's how I see it. Good play overall. We're vibing, chat.
Appreciate it. Let me balance you out. Kanezaka Jinja protects you.
That was a kind of an unlucky Kitsune timing on you, but like you felt like you had to. Oh, also, don't be afraid to swift step here. Swift step this. I want to give you an idea because I feel like players are too like, some players don't actually use their swift step as much. I would have been like okay with that if you use your swift step right there. Like that would have been totally okay. So. I mean, good charge by your Rein. Dude, your Rein? No wonder you have 30,000 healing because your Rein is... Is there a moment they don't take damage? I love how your Rein stopped in place to get mad at the Cassidy, who didn't stand in front of their shield to take more damage. Okay. Kitsune? How many? Kitsune? This is a good Kitsune. They're out of position. This is a good Kitsune. Even if they use their Mauga ultimate, this is good. Okay, use it. Nice. Good usage. Actually, that was great. That was great timing. I actually love that a lot because you actually got it in a good spot where it goes all the way through there. Huge cleanse. Big slam. Honestly, this might just be a good... I will say, your Rein shatters have been really good. Have they been feeding a little bit? Yep. Have their shatters been top tier, though? Yep. Good job. Good job.
I'm on fire.
I am effervescent.
Oh, that's always nice, Violet. I'm sure they're excited about that.
Oh, damn it.
Good job on second. Wait for it. Real Gallant, thanks for the 10 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for 10 months.
How's your day going?
Pretty good. How about yours? So I understand your cleanse there, but like at a certain point, I want you to kind of worry about like at a certain point, your teammates just don't need that cleanse. So like you might need that cleanse. Okay, well you just use it now, but like you might have needed that cleanse if you didn't have the Kitsune follow up. So watch out. Well, yeah, I mean, the Kiriko's had a heal bot, because, like, your team just takes maximum amount of damage. Like, your team's like, is there a way to take damage? If not, I will find a way. Well, I can see why they have 30,000 healing. What's impressive to me is that it's 30,000 healing. It's 30,000 healing in, like, a 20-minute game. This isn't, like, a 28-minute game. Nice job getting out there, too. Storm support, thanks for the 7 months of the Friedrich Prancer. Thank you, appreciate it. That's the impressive part to me. You know?
Blankies.
I'm ready. Did have to ultimate again? I know. Well, it's because you also run the Zenyatta comp with it too, right? So the Zenyatta's heals are basically as limited as they can be. Like, there's just like a default amount of healing you'll do is then. Like, it's just gonna, no matter what, like, you can't do anything. Although, I think, you know, one day, wouldn't it be fun if they took, like, the orb and found a way to, like, make it like Swiftmend in World of Warcraft, where you can, like, use, like, a burst heal on your Orb of Harmony on the trade-off that you can't use it for a few seconds or something. It's such a tough game to, like, give you, like, full commentary on, too, because there hasn't been much opportunity for you to go even do damage. Like, I don't think you going to their backline as Kiriko and doing damage output would even change much for this. So.
What's up?
So, yep. Here we go. I'm ready. I would use your Kitsune. Don't cleanse. You gotta use your Kitsune, like, now. If anything, you should have used it, like, 2 seconds prior. I don't think you'll be able to catch up on heals. Yeah. In that situation, you have to understand that, like, you can't catch up on heals at a certain point, so you need to like, use that, like, 2 seconds sooner. I'm not saying that's, like, your fault or anything, either. Like, it's not the make or break of that, but it certainly didn't help your team. I can't believe you're gonna have 30,000 healing with how much you've had to push this. Like, holy crap, I just realized that. Like, I did not realize that, like, you finished with 30,000 healing, and that's only as far as you pushed it. Does every review become a video? For the most part, yeah.
Switching sides.
What rank is this? Plat 3.
Initiating match.
Okay, here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Here we go.
Stop the pain.
Oh, the Rein's just min-max or maximizing the damage to get the ult soon. Yeah, if there's one thing that I'm sure supports love is when your tank manages to maximize how much damage they take at all times.
The breeze brings relief.
All right. Here we go. Oh, not bad. Can't do anything about that. The cleanse is what it is there. I'm not even worried about that. Your team is going to lose that, so yeah, try to get out if you can. But even then, like, oh, wow. I forget the range on Swift Step is so far. Honestly, I would have just reset there. That was actually impressive. I didn't think that would work. 7 HP. I feel like you've had to use cleanse, like, even when you don't want to, because your Rein just is like, dude, your Rein did not get the memo on positioning. Like, they were like, yeah, going into, you know, the Season 9 changes, you're going to have to be even more, like, adamant about good position. Your Rein's like, what? I'm going in! Where are my heals at? Where are my heals at? I was gonna say he's probably complaining about heals. I don't think they mentioned that in the stuff, but I mean I wouldn't doubt it either. The most aggressive Reinhardts also expect the most amount of heals when like it's actually impossible at a certain, like you just can't with current Overwatch. Kitsune, you've got to be a little bit more adamant with this, or a little bit more aggressive with this. I think you waiting too long is actually not helping. See, like that's the... Okay, so here's the confusing part about your Kitsune. Why are you deciding to use it then when your teammates get the elim after? Big slam! Like, why are you waiting to use your Kitsune in that situation? Because think about it, like, you're using your Kitsune after a Bastion ultimate that gets a successful elim. Like, you don't even need to use your ultimate at that point, right? You get what I'm saying? So, like, if you're not going to use it on the first part, why use it right there after? The correct way would have been to use it before the Bastion ultimate. Just to use it. And then, like, everything else can be differently there. But instead, you use it after you get the elim with the Bastion ultimate, so, yeah. Lepsy, thanks for the 6 months of the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the 6 months.
Big slam emongg slam.
He said it's true that the Kiriko is heal bot, and they have to heal bot. Like, if they stopped healing right now, that Reinhardt wouldn't even exist right now. The Reinhardt would just be back in spawn the whole game. Like, yes, like, doing damage as support can be very strong, but, like, you're not going to just force the damage here if you can't even, like, if your teammates are perpetually at 50% less HP. Like, you just get stuck in heal bot. There's nothing else you can do. Yeah, this doesn't even go into... Keep in mind, this doesn't even go into overtime. Or, sorry, it doesn't even go into, like, another round in, like, a 5-4 game. This is a legit game. Like, this game straight up goes all the way to... What's it called? Angles and damage and utility for your team, too. Okay, so I'm gonna pause for a second here, because I know what you're saying. And I'm not going to disagree with the statement of, like, yes, you want to get value with your damage and output, but, like, I want you to, like, look at this and tell me where you're going to get that damage and output. Because, like, yes, you can go on those angles, but you're going to get rolled. Like, they're not just going to fall over. And this map is one of the few maps that creating angles on Kiriko is even harder. So you have to, like, sit here and go into heal bot mode. Like, you have to heal bot mode. And that's what they're doing. Like, they have no other option. I'm sure they would love to be able to go do damage output, but, like, it's just you can't when there's just no timing. Gato, thanks for the free surprise. Thank you. Appreciate it. And that's why they're stuck in the heal bot mode. It's because there's nothing else they can do. Like, yeah, like right now, go for damage. And that's what they do, right? No one's taking damage. They're going for it. They're not just spamming heals and Ryan. See? So they go for the damage when they can. And you can't, like, yeah, maybe take an off-angle right side. But even then, like, you know you're going to have to swift step back immediately. So. Big slam!
No excuses now.
I know you try to swift step that. You can see the cooldown. You're just kind of lucky. Moira hit a good shot on you, too. And that just happens. Just a good shot. Oh, the Rhine shatters are wonderful. I will say the Rhine from, like, a charge-in point of view is definitely feeding less. From a take damage point of view, absolutely not. From an overextend point of view, has improved a little bit on the second half here. I will say that.
Soothing your wounds.
They're watching. Still waiting. Too early. Yeah, you were doing a good job of, like, using your cleanses when you needed to. Right there, you could tell, like, and keep in mind, I'm not saying you want to have to use cleanse Kitsune. You have to Kitsune this sooner. Your Kitsune helps with heals. It might even be too late. You're waiting too long. I know you like you need to almost be, like, in the mindset of, like, I get this and I use it. Because, like, that you just didn't catch up on heals. I'm not going to say it's completely on you, but I think that you can be... Big slam! Again! I think you could definitely be more proactive with your ultimate there. So... your Zen... I mean, there's Zen ult. Your Zen has ult. I think you just regroup this. I think it's worth. I love how that cleanse missed. They, like, went right through their legs. We'll see.
Draw strength from nature.
Here we go.
Feel better?
Backing away. Dude, just come on, team. Just don't take damage for multiple seconds. No, the Rhine took damage. Oh wait, Chad, if you're on this team, the best thing you can do for your supports is to just not keep taking poke damage. Like, it's okay to just play hide and seek for a couple seconds. Oh, nice swift step. I want you to get Tsune this the moment you get it. Okay, don't use it now. Don't use it now. Don't use it now. Don't use it now. Now use it. Now use it. If they didn't blade right away, I would have, if they didn't blade right away, I would have told you not to use it, but that was the correct play. That was the correct play. I mean, in theory, your team should have this. Your Rhine has Shatter, like, but they have Mauga ultimate. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Under my protection. Come here. I can heal you.
We're gonna pause for a second to kind of talk about what your Reinhardt just did, because I feel like it's a good talking point here. Being aggressive is good. Running into their spawn to go for a shatter play when there's about 15-second window where they can still touch the point is not the play. So if there's like 15 seconds on the clock, I don't mind this, because you're basically just making sure they can't touch the point, or they're... But when there's 30 seconds on the clock, that play by Reinhardt by themselves, especially when they have a shatter in a pretty ideal situation, is a little bit tough. And I'm going to explain why. Is they're going to get into long spawns here, and you're going to need a Rhine to be able to at least shield off some of the Mauga ultimate that's about to happen. And if they get that Mauga ult off, it's pretty much over for your team, because you have no way to survive that. Like, you have zero chance to survive that. So definitely wasn't what you were hoping for. I'm sure that's the case. Definitely wasn't what you were hoping for, but we'll find out. Yeah, that's the moment they mentioned Ryan being too aggro. Yes. That's on you. And I know you said you played too aggro to get with your Ryan, but you need to get out of there ASAP. That's on you. I know that you tried swift stepping, but your reaction was too late. Keep in mind, the swift step out is on them. The Ryan going in is not on them. Like, this starts with the Ryan bad play, but I've also kind of talked about the idea that sometimes, like, if your teammates decide they're going to go in and feed, there's a certain point where you need to just be like, okay, I can't help you that way. So, there's always that. Yeah, you had to use it there. That's tough. And then your Ryan charges off the point, too. There's no win in there. Mauga died with ultimate? That's fair. And then guess what? I don't know how this is going to go, but based off of what I'm seeing, your team should lose this.
I'm here.
Yeah, nice trying that. Yeah, that's a tough one. See, that was an interesting game because, like... It's such an interesting game because, like, how often do you, like, see a Kiriko get 30,000 healing? Sometimes you can see that, but to get 30,000 healing in this amount, like, to get, and how quick of a game that was. That was 19 minutes on the replay viewer. But, like, if you minus, like, the downtime, that was, like, more of, like, a 16-minute game. Like, you just had, like, a 16, 17-minute game, and you had 30,000 healing. You said too much healing is bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this point again. Do you want to find damage output as a support? Yes. Do you force that damage output if your tank and your team is taking maximum amounts of damage? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's... The thing about Overwatch is that, like, there isn't this one exact way you're going to have to play that. Is it good to find off angles as Kiriko? Yes. If this Kiriko off-angled this game and played the way that you're told to play Kiriko, which can be fine in certain situations, this Reinhardt wouldn't exist and this game would be over. This game wouldn't even be at the point of this. It would already be over. Because your Reinhardt would have fallen over. Your Zenyatta didn't switch off Zen at any point, so they were going to stay on Zen. There was zero chance to, with the amount of damage that this team was taking, this game would have been over even before this part happened. So I think in this situation, the Kiriko, the way they played, was actually really good. I think they had to play this way. And honestly, it came down to that one play by your Reinhardt charged into their spawn, made it really difficult, and that was it. So that's basically where that happens. So anyway, I feel like you played okay though. I think your cooldown usage a couple times is off, but like honestly, in games like this, I'm not gonna go over the top and like, oh, you should have done this, should have done that. Sometimes you have to heal for 30,000, and then in the end, your teammate charges in. So you played fairly well though. Played fairly well though. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to submit your own spectate, and look in the description below. That's my Discord. That's where you would do that. We also record these live on stream. If you look below the webcam, you can see the Twitch chat right there. We have a lot of fun, so stop by if you haven't. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing day/night. Okay, chat, I will be right back. I'm going to go make my coffee. I'm going to record a play of the game video, and then we'll figure out what we're doing next. Also, Lonnie was just telling me that apparently they've canceled 250 flights to Dallas over the past, like, 2 days. Like, apparently, like, 250 flights to Dallas have been canceled over the past, like, couple days. So hopefully we can get out tomorrow to be able to do that. I hope the one tomorrow doesn't get canceled, because if it gets canceled tomorrow, then I wouldn't be able to get there. I'd have to fly in during the weekend, which feels bad. So, well, I think a lot of the OWCS players are probably already there because they boot camp a little bit beforehand. But yeah, I mean, like right now, like I am, as of right now, like we have another one in the morning. I hope that one doesn't get canceled because I want to be able to get there in time. It feels bad because I even scheduled around to be there at a good time, like, and it just nope. So, yep, that's that. Okay, let me go quickly make my next coffee, and then we'll start. Record a play of the game video. And Alter, I know you're there. Sorry, I didn't see Crap's message about doing it sooner than later. So if you've been sitting there the whole time, Alter, get rolled. Sorry. You should just get in Flat's Lambo and drive. Last time I talked to Flats about his Lamborghini, I think he said he was getting it upgraded. He wanted to get it like super upgraded. So he was getting a bunch of stuff done to it. He was getting like, he was making the exhaust like, I don't know. He's doing a bunch of stuff. He's doing a bunch of stuff with it, so I don't think he'll be out of the shop for his Lambo for like another month or two. From what I know. He says Flats has a Lambo. Well, it's not even like has a Lambo. It's what color Lambo are we talking about? It's like what color Lambo? Because he has multiple different color variations. Okay, chat, I will be right back, and I'm going to go do this. I'll be right back, all right? I'm back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Oh. Okay, I'm back. All right, we're going to record a play of the game video chat, and then we're going to go from there. Sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay. Where is the play of the game list? Let me grab this other one. We'll get through these, and then we'll figure out what we're doing after that, chat. Because I'm still kind of like... Good here. Good here. I'll set the quality to that. Anything else I think is good. So I think we should be fine. And then... One second, chat. Okay. Should be good. Oh, I need to minimize the sound. That's also what I need to do. Okay. All right, so today's video, we are watching... Let me do this very quickly. Why is it like... Oh, it's like... Okay, never mind. Today's video, we are watching play of the games. Funniest play of the games, worst play of the games, all that. It's always a good time. Remember, you can submit your own play of the games in my Discord. And yeah, thank you for watching these videos. They're always a ton of fun. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the YouTubes, leave a comment, all that helps. And here we go. We're starting off with a Winston play of the game. Gotta adjust the volume. That is loud. Oh my. We are starting off with a Winston play of the game. That was too loud to start. I had to change that. Wait, did you just use Winston ultimate and not lose 7,000 of your HP immediately and have to just run away to a health pack? Nice play. Holy crap. That was very well played. Good start. Good start. I left my phone downstairs. It's fine. We got a Widow play of the game. Nice shot. You can tell this crosshair was made with love. Nice shot. Nice shot. Honestly, great play. All five, and my favorite part was the part where nobody in your team or on their team even reacted to you. So that was nice. Great job. Yeah, who doesn't like the Widow Grav combo? I was a little bit concerned you didn't use a Venomine into the Grav, but you know. Oh, yeah, Bob popping off. Nice job here. You were really a part of this play of the game. Wow, that was all on you. Holy crap. I love how that was just a play of the game of watching an Ashe run in circles while Bob got everybody. Why is my, like... Okay, there we go. Now we're good. We got a Brig play of the game. Did that more just go off the map? Yo, what a chain of events that was. You battle a Moira on your bridge, they go off the map by themselves, you go to the other side and boop somebody off theirs. What a sequence of events. We have a Sombra play of the game. Here we go. Oh, what a virus. Look at that. EMP? EMP? Huge. You know what I love about that? You had two options. Go to their backline and absolutely roll them, or make it so a tank gets solo EMP'd. Well, you ended up EMPing too. Where you EMP a tank and make them have no fun. You chose that option. Widow! You know, this doesn't seem like a... Yeah, this seems a little bit different than we're used to on Widow. Nice shots. Yeah, wow. Widow has a little bit of a gravity difference on that one there, huh? That was... Oh, Diva! Oh, that's huge, because they went into a result. All five. Nice job, nice play of the game, great play. You could tell the moment that Orisa ulted and where their position was, that was wonderfully well done. I love good Diva ults, don't you? Why drops not working? Drops will be live when the esports stuff is live. So we will have drops here for the esports stuff, but it will be when they're live. Like when the actual match is live. Then they'll be enabled. Ramattra ultimate. Oh, you're in a good spot. I also heard the sound of an EMP, which means you're also in a much better spot. Big slam! That was very nice of the Mei to block off their shatter so nobody got shattered, and then you get the team fight. Isn't it always nice when a Mei ruins your play on your own team? Never mind the other team, but your own team. What do we got here? Cassidy! How did Ryan miss the pin? I ask that same question every time I play Ryan. I always do. The other Ryan always hits their pin. Nice high noon. It is very rare to see high noon limbs, but to see 4 on a map where there's like easy cover, especially Hollywood on 3rd, impressive. Impressive. We have a Mercy play of the game.
Heroes never die. Yes, my duty is being done. We want this point.
Nice. I mean, listen. We love Battle Mercy play of the games here, right? You know, ever since they gave Mercy that extra 5 ammo, like, a year ago, it just absolutely dominant, right? Really gets Mercy to DPS more. All right, Wrecking Ball. So you're asking if you can get drops? I'll explain in a second. This is an interesting crosshair. Wait, is this like the crosshair I have on Widow, but it has a heart in the middle? Also, wonderful play, but you see that? It's like the Widow crosshair, but with a heart. Gels, thanks for the 29 months for the free Prime step. Thank you. Also, people asking about drops. So esports drops will be enabled on this channel, but they will be enabled when the matches are live. So if you come here tomorrow, and hopefully I'm in Dallas then because my flight just got canceled tonight. So if you're here tomorrow, when the matches are live, we'll have drops enabled throughout all the matches. And then I think they turn them off after that, okay? And then the matches start at 1 o'clock tomorrow. If everything goes well tomorrow and I'm actually there early, right? Yes, it's all the drops in the esports one that you would get. If I'm able to get there tomorrow, like at the time that I think I'll get there, if the flight doesn't get canceled again, then I will be there and I will be live at like probably like 11 a.m. Eastern, maybe 12 p.m. Eastern. Okay, but I don't know now because my flight got canceled tonight, so I have a new flight tomorrow morning, really early. So we'll see. All right, here we go. All right, we have an Ayari. Looks like you just use your ultimate? Yep. Isn't that the best part where you don't even have to follow up on your own ultimate? You just let everybody else do the work there while you 1v1 a Hanzo. That I'm really glad that instead of seeing the 3 limbs that you had, we got to watch you 1v1 a Hanzo for 15 seconds. Yep. Ashe play of the game. He says, thankfully it cooled off. It's a breezy 93 instead of 103. Oh, that's nice. Huge Bob. What is this? Just watch Bob get play of the games? I mean, that Ashe participated a little bit more than the last Ashe. At least you shot at something. The other time, the other one Ashe was just running in circles. We got a Roadhog. Huge. Hey, nice job. I mean, that was just a good ult. I will say, Roadhog ultimate plus Kitsune is one of the best combos in the game. I'm not even kidding you. That combo is unreal. You can't do anything against it. You just get rolled. I love this highlight intro. They should do more highlight intros like that. Nice ult, by the way, on Queen. Holy crap. I still think Queen's one of my favorite tanks to play. But wish I could play more Queen due to top 500 having like a bunch of like Sojourns just dominating. But holy crap, Queen is fun. Nice play. Who do we got next? Venture. Venture, by the way, has become really strong for a lot of players. Ooh! And as I've been saying with this ultimate ended up being a lot better than I expected it to be. It's a good ultimate. Nice play. Hey, who do we have next? Diva! Huge. Oh. Oh, don't you love 5 limbs with the ultimate? Also, that skin sounds so cool. You were ready to go. Also, look at the combo there. You got the Porsche skin into the Le Seraphim dance. Oh, all the collabs at once there. Nice ultimate. I still think I'll say this again with Ayari. I think Ayari's ultimate is a better pulse bomb. Pulse bomb, you use pulse bomb, it heals them. Ayari ultimate, you get like 5. It's just a better pulse bomb, straight up. Oh, speaking of better pulse bombs, we got Ayari again. How did that get the torp? Which then led to more limbs. I have no idea. He says, but Tracer gets pulse bomb every fight though? Honestly, at this point, so does Ayari. Have you seen how much damage Ayari can do? Except, here's the difference. You ready? With Tracer, you have to stick them with it for the most part. If you miss your Ayari ultimate, by like 10 meters, it still hits people. And then once you do damage, it chain effects the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can miss that ultimate, and it pops off. You miss a pulse bomb, and you're like, if they walk into it, yes, nope. So, what do you use for an Ayari ultimate? I mean, hopefully you have a good Suzu, but I've had an issue recently where I'll Suzu, and then, like, it won't Suzu some of the targets, somehow. Like, when it comes to, like, a Ayari ultimate. Unless I'm doing it wrong, I'll Suzu a grab, and somebody in the grab will keep the ultimate on them. Also, nice Zenyatta play. Holy crap. A randomizer where I just give Tracer a Ayari ultimate. That'd be kind of funny. Like, leave Tracer's kit, but give him a Ayari ultimate and just see what it would be like if you had a pulse. We got a Zarya. Woo! This is during Mirror Watch, which apparently a lot of people had fun with this, which is cool to see. You didn't even care. You went in. You went in. Here we go. Cassidy. The Diva ult combo. Oh no, and the Rein, what does Rein even do at that point? Rein just like, oh, I tried. Nice high noon. Good high noons today. Good high noons. Nobody shot at the pylon? Oh yeah, I'm the only one who shoots at pylons. I'm the only one who pushes the cart. Reinhardt. This is a shatter. Big slam! Oh! The style points? I love that. I would do the same thing on Ryan, but somehow I would heck that up and shatter the wall. Big slam! That's a good play. Exactly, the 180. But it was like a very like fancy 180 at that too, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you, they might think you're cheating with that aim. Like, I'm surprised you didn't get reported for cheating after that one, because you were super accurate right there. That was unreal. Holy crap. All right, on to Bap. That looks like yours then? It looked like mine too, outside of getting the actual limb on the Mercy. Dude, what was it? What was this? What was that whole event? It started off with you throwing a lamp at a Widow, running into the lamp, killing the Widow, and then a Sojourn with no HP. A Sojourn with no HP just ults. Like that was great. All right, on to the next part of the playlist. All right, we got a Reinhardt. Adjust the volume. There we go. Looks like you already had a big slam. I love the BAP just getting stuck on a wall. Oh, you got this. Oh, you love to see it. Nice job. Wonderful Ryan play. Did that Ryan skin? Yes. It's like a Power Ranger. Sylvie Locks, thanks to the 5 months of the Tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 months. Lucio.
They go.
Another boop on the sleeping Genji. Oh, that Ana's going off the map too. See, this is what every Lucio hopes to have on this map. And the boop! Oh, what a carry. Honestly, that was pretty good. That is such a good Lucio map. I will say, probably feels a little bit worse now with the boop on the tanks. Because, like, you'll probably boop the tank into you, since they barely move, but... As a tank player, I don't mind it, but I know it's Lucio. Brigitte, what in the... Okay, Chad, you're making fun of my crosshairs? It looks like they're looking for, like, a treasure chest with this crosshair.
Liz waves.
I really wiped them out.
Nice play. Perfect Soul, thanks for the 5 months with the Friedrich Prime sub. Thank you. And Druz, thanks for that Friedrich Prime sub. Thank you. Don't make fun of my crosshair and Hanzo. Oh, it was made with love? Fair enough. Cassidy. Nice shot. Nice shot. Good play. I feel like that's the most satisfying thing. When you're, like, hitting your shots as Cassidy, it is such a fun experience. And then when you miss your shots as Cassidy, you go, how are these shots missing? And it never makes sense. All right, we got a Reaper. Oh! The RKO! Gotta love a good Reaper ult. And the broken keyboard. I still need to get a keyboard sponsor. I need to point that out. I feel like I could use my code so many times on these broken keyboards. I need to get one. I don't know how we're gonna get one. We're gonna get one. Genji! Woo! Nice blade. And then you probably lost the 1v1 to Venture, but that happens to everybody right now. We have a Junker Queen! Last Night's Crime, thanks for 7 months. Thank you, appreciate. Ooh, that's a great help. Yeah, good luck to them. Holy crap. Woo! Nice play. Just a nice play across the board. That's all I got for you. Diva. Diva, 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 diva. Dude, these crosshairs? Sim TP. See you later. Peace. I love that one. I still love the Diva Symmetra play. So the way that works, for anybody who doesn't know, you just drop your ultimate, the Sim, wherever the TP goes, it will put the Diva ult through the TP. It's a very fun play. Barrier ultimate. Wait. Oh, the flank. Huge. Woo! Yo, nice job. That is where, like, Barrier ultimate can be so satisfying. When you're able to go on, like, those really cool flanks. Like, I love it. Just a really good play. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, we got a Reinhardt. Big slam! And you added the style of points by jumping. Nice job. Good play. Huge. Diva. Wow. Nice ult. That landed in, like, the perfect spot. For it to land on top of the cart, it helped you a ton. It made, like, the cover really hard for them. That was a great play. And then the remake to top it all off. Hanzo. Yeah, I mean, that was the Hanzo play of the game, that's for sure. That certainly was a Hanzo play of the game that you participated in. Now we got a Pharah play of the game again. Why was the Moira there? Like, wait a second. You know, the one play I have here is why is their whole team there and why is Moira there? What happened that the Moira was even in that spot? First of all, great play, but why was the Moira there? Oh, we got a Widow. Nice patience. Dude, what are these angles? You barely can see them. Are you playing the right game? Holy crap! Nice shots, buddy. You didn't move. Is it the only play of the game, the only Widow play of the game you'll ever have? Lucio. Nice boop. Nice a limb. Nice a limb. Yeah, just some good Lucio play. Nice.
These beasts are fire.
Very good to see. All right, we have a Ramattra. Nice. You can tank that too. So the reason why they took no damage chat was the life we pulled them, which is like an invulnerability. Think of it as like a Zarya bubble at that time. Good play. Good out. All right, we have a Mercy play of the game. It's time. That's one. That's two. That's three. Wasn't even difficult. One clipped him. Nice one clip. Does Coach Stream mean that if I'm playing at 3 a.m. you can get drops? No, it's going to be when the matches are live. Reinhardt time. Big slam. Oh, okay. When they align like that, oh my. That is like every Reinhardt's dream on a shatter. When they're lined up in a straight line like that, and you, oh, that is what you love to see. Lucio. Nice boop off the bridge. I love how you went into an emote, and then there's no way you double emoted in front of a Lucio. How did the Lucio not boop you? I don't even... how do you get away with that? A little bit of a... Is this a laggy Junkrat play of the game, or is this me lagging? Either way, nice shot. Holy crap. Ooh. Nice play, though. Yeah, I think it's just laggy on the screen. Yeah, I can tell. Nice, though. That first shot was unreal. We got a Reinhardt again. Big slam! By the way, Shatter is so much better now. Like, since they added the change. How often do you hear the Shatter and you get shattered like 30 meters back? Like, you're at like the edge of where like you would... It's so far now. Like with Shatter. We have an Ayari. That's gonna be huge. I'm sorry, but So what happened there, chat, is the top of the ultimate when it hits a shield can go over the shield, which I don't think interaction-wise should happen that way. But it does. So if you like ult the top of a shield, it will still ult people behind. Because of like the range it gives them. We got a Widow! Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Okay, that was pretty sick. Especially with everything that was happening there. To hit all those shots like that, that was pretty impressive. Like, that was a tough one. Nice job. What do we got? We got a Sojourn.
This ends now.
Nice. That was very nice of them to pull them into your shot so they can get a little bit of the collateral. Remember, your Sojourn shot during that ultimate has a collateral, so you can, like, shoot through people, too, and get multiple people, so. Nice play. Oh, we got a Reinhardt. It's time. Big slam! Wasn't that nice of the Reinhardt? I mean, the Roadhog to pull you into the team to make it so you actually get a shatter? Wonderfully played. I love that they hooked you in so you got a better shatter right there. You love to see it. Just a wonderful play, and just like that, you win the team fight. All right, that was the last clip of this play of the game video. Per usual, I hope you enjoyed these. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. All of it helps. If you want to submit your own play of the games, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord. That's where you do that. We also record these live on stream. If you look below the webcam, you can see the Twitch chat, so stop by if you haven't. We have a lot of fun here. With that being said, hope you have an amazing day/night. Good to go. Good to go. Play of the game's done. And we're done recording videos for the day, which is nice. It's good to get that done because we have a lot there. So, okay, let me see what else is going on here. All right. Are we talking so fast? I can talk fast. What do we want to do is the question here now, chat. What do we want to do? First of all, you didn't hear it earlier, chat. Now I'm leaving tomorrow morning for my flight because my flight got canceled today. Just canceled, so I need to wait on that a little bit, but yeah, so. Yep. I was gonna fly out tonight, but it got canceled, so now I gotta wait. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. It's like, I could play a little bit of games. Let me just do some quick play warm-ups to start. How about that? Let's just do a little bit of quick play to start, and then we'll kind of go from there. So. All right, here we go. We'll do a little bit of quick play. The weather in Dallas? Yeah, I mean, apparently, Lonnie was telling me that apparently, like, over the past couple days, like, 250 flights have been canceled to Dallas, so. Serenas, thank you for the 5 gifted check. We need some blankets in chat for Serenas with the 5 gifted. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you. I am glad they told me, like, much sooner that the flight was canceled rather than me, like, start to make my way to Boston and then being told at, like, 5 p.m. your flight's canceled. At least I got that going for me, right? You know what I mean? At least we got that going for us. Because that would have been tough.
Select your hero.
Options, sound. There you go. Let's get these dibs. Hopefully soon. Actually, don't
Our future will be
go there.
by unity.
Second chat.
With each step,
To warm it up with some Antarctic Peninsula. Oh, it's my favorite map in the game. I mean, can you think of a better map? I can't. Nova, thanks for the 4 months of the Friedrich Prowse. Thank you, Nova. Get these dubs, chat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
You said you had a flight around the holidays, made it to the airport. Flight was postponed 3 separate times, got a couple hours each time. Finally, it's 10:30 p.m. and they tell you it's delayed until the next morning. Dude, I would have hated that. I'm hoping that I'm able to, my flight leaves when it says it does. Because if it does, I'll be there at a good time and I'm okay with it. But if it gets delayed for too long, like, it's going to be scuffed. No, we'll see.
not finished.
You can't hide.
Is this low? You said after all that, they gave you a $250 flight credit. Don't you love that? Yeah, it's delayed. Also, it's delayed. Yeah, it's gonna be delayed. It's gonna. Don't worry, soon. Oh, by the way, it's delayed till tomorrow now. Oh, okay. You said it was a $700 flight, and in the end, they just gave you a $200 flight credit. Don't you love how that works?
Enemy turret ahead.
Yeah, when they said they got canceled, they gave Lonnie the option to be able to go on there and pick a flight for tomorrow. So we got one. We got one at a time we like. Now the question is will it actually not get canceled? It's gonna be an early morning flight, so maybe there's a good chance it does. Like, it is a good chance that they go through with that one, but let's hope for the best, right? Let's hope for the best.
Enemy turret ahead. Virtuous never give up.
That early flights are? Okay, I mean, that's good at least then, right? You know what I realized, though? I think I'm gonna have to leave tonight at like 3 a.m. for my flight. So, you know what? Remember how I said I might not sleep on the flight? I think I'm gonna have to take a nap because I have to go. To give you an idea for my schedule tomorrow, I'm gonna get there like, you know, probably around like 9 a.m. I then have to go to the hotel, check in, go right over to the event, set up my stream, and then I think at like 10:30 or 11 o'clock, I have a meet and greet.
Enemy turret ahead.
All after that, so I within an hour and a half after the flight, I'll probably be like already at the event.
Enemy turret ahead.
So I'm gonna try to sleep on the plane. I'll probably just stay up all night and then go to bed when I get on the flight. Because I should be able to sleep that. So. Pending it doesn't get canceled. You do gulp down energy drinks? I'm gonna be honest with you, like the event itself, I usually am just like, I just have like a lot of adrenaline at that point, so I'm fine. Oh really? That must have been fun taps. You have to admit, these hinders by this team have been kind of unreal. I hit a field goal. What event is it? DreamHack Dallas.
I rise.
I just want to be able to shower right before I go there, right? Like, I mean, it depends. Like, I don't know. 'Cause I'm gonna shower obviously tonight, but it's like I want to be able to get back there quickly so I can get this turnaround time as soon as possible. Hey, can't say we aren't trying to make it work, right, chat? You know? Can't say we aren't trying to make it work. We are trying.
Score 1-0.
I mean, no Witcher. I mean, we'll make it work.
Taking time away from my experiments.
Who's gonna pass it for us? Lonnie's parents. They just got back from their 5-month Florida stay, so they're gonna stay here, and watch the cats. So, yep. If I get detoured to London, I'll let you know. I'd be very surprised if I end up in London, meme. Consider I'm going to Dallas, which is West Coast side. It's on West Coast. It's like, but it's west of where I'm at. So where London's east, I'd be very surprised to see me end up in London. But who knows? Kick the field goal again. Once this passive kicks in, they're gonna be pissed. Nice shot. Okay, apparently the matches, chat, start at tomorrow at, it says 11 p. So matches, I should be live around noon my time tomorrow, I think. Because that's what, 11 PST would be 12/1/2. Yeah, so it would be 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in, or 1 o'clock in Dallas. Yeah. Look at this movement. I don't know what to do when I'm playing like this. But once again, chat, we will be watching everything. Obviously, we'll be. I'm excited. I'm just looking forward to the event. I'm looking forward to it. By the way, chat, we also will have drops tomorrow. Esports drops will be enabled here tomorrow, okay? Esports drops will be enabled here tomorrow. That's like the one for like watch for 12 hours. And they'll be enabled during the matches. They might have a little bit of like wiggle room time beforehand, so I'll try to be live as soon as I can. But, yep. Look at that. In my defense, I didn't react to them at all, and they made a good play. That's it. That's all I got for you. They just made a good play. Good for them. I gotta go grab my phone after this game. It's funny. Even more updates and stuff. Oh, what a stick!
Special delivery. Have we been here before?
That's okay, we're fine. Making my way downtown, walking fast.
I appreciate a man with traditional taste in armaments.
Have you ever fired?
Also, I just keep up with everything, see if anything's changed with like the timings
but
of
you
flights and
won't catch me
everything.
with one
So
of
far,
those
everything was
pulse
good.
rifles either.
Okay, I need to do that. Oh, I need to. Okay, we're good. All right, chat.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I guess this gives me more time to charge up my Steam Deck and decide on the game to play on the flight, if I decide to. What should I play? Give me a game to play that's not Hades 2 or Hades 1, because chat's recommended that, but I want to save that for stream one day. Or BG3. That wouldn't make any sense to me. Because I'm going to do that one day on stream. Oh, what a hinder! Sorry, I get excited by really good hinders like that. That was unreal. Nice play. That game's good, Dragon. Can I play World of Warcraft on a Steam Deck, or is that not allowed? Is World of Warcraft on the launcher yet? Oh, maybe I can play Diablo. Wait, isn't Diablo on Steam? I haven't played Season 4 yet. Wait, does the... Yeah, because I can play it still. I'll have high ping, right? But I can still play it. Technically. Maybe I'll download Diablo then. On my Steam Deck. And just try Diablo 4. Like this season. You gotta get the BattleNet launcher on desktop mode? How would you do that? Honestly, if you can tell me how to do that on a Steam Deck, that'd be great. I'll just play some WoW. I'll log in, I'll play some Mop Remix. How do I do that? Is there like a tutorial or is it like a simple setup?
Meteor strike.
You had a 5-hour flight from San Diego and it didn't give you any internet? Wow, that was fun. That's how to do it? I'm gonna trust that link. I'm gonna click that blindly here and then hope for the best. I trust it though, I'll look. Yeah, Mop Remix I've been playing. Mop Remix has been like has been fun. I've enjoyed it.
No matter.
Bam, bam, bam.
Always wins.
Wait, is that you, Adam? I just realized that. Isn't that your rogue's name? You do your D&D right now. I'm playing. That's probably going to be fun. I think my flight's a little under 4 hours. A little under 4 hours. Damn. Okay, let me grab my phone. I'll be back 1 second.
Play of the game.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so Diablo's on Steam Deck. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll download both of those and see if it's, like, feasible. I mean, the internet on the flights hasn't been too bad. Like, my flight back from BlizzCon, I'm not even kidding you. I bought the internet and I watched NFL Red Zone on my phone. No issues. I watched legit football games on my phone. For like a 6-hour flight. And it was, like, fine. So if they have similar internet like they did last time I was there, I should be fine playing the games. So. Because I couldn't load it up on the screen, so I just loaded it up on there and I just had a blast. It was a good time. There's no NFL tomorrow. I know. A few months away, although it'll be exciting. I love football. It's like one of my favorite, I don't know. Kind of want to go to a Pats game this year, even though I expect them to lose every game. But it'll still be fun, you know? I still have a good time with that. Too bad Diablo 4 won't ever have the offline mode. Do a lot of games not have offline mode nowadays? Not that I'm saying that they should not have offline mode, but I feel like it feels like it's become more and more likely that you just won't, like it just won't have that for games because they just use all their online server stuff.
Select your hero.
Did the Cowboys game got canceled too? Well, considering that game isn't for about 3 months, so that would make sense, yeah. Yep. Oh, I got tank in a quick play game? I'm not surprised. All right, what are we thinking? Work on my wrecking ball. So what's going on, Alice? We have What's it called? DreamHack Dallas is going to be there, so I'm excited.
We will be the lightning that rises the
Much it.
storm.
Much lies in store. Let us see to it.
Per usual, if you haven't hit that follow button yet, chat, make sure to hit the follow button too, alright?
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commencing.
There we go. How good is Zarya? Zarya's not too bad. Like, the answer to, like, how good is this tank? You're gonna probably hear me say, for most tanks, not too bad. But it doesn't mean that you can get that full value in your ranked games, which I'm sure a lot of tank players in the chat have noticed that, and most tank players are saying that they're trying other stuff, so. Yeah, if you feel like you're playing tank and you can't figure out what's good, what's bad, etc., welcome to the club. I think we're all in that right now. I think we're at the point now where, like, way we look at it is, you know, a lot of tanking is just being there to just see what works. So maybe we'll get a little bit of a clearer picture in OWCS, but even that is like, there's a difference between like OWCS play, right? And you know what you'll get in rank. So even if like the meta in OWCS is a little bit different, it doesn't mean that it would be a better tank experience if they figure out what the tank's gonna be, right? You know what I mean? Like, let's say that we watch OWCS, you know, tomorrow, and everybody's playing Wrecking Ball. Yeah, but let's go. I'm sure everybody in chat will love to hear that in Silver they're gonna have a Wrecking Ball player going around learning that, right? You know what I mean? So. How good is Zarya though? But yeah, anyways. The tank and quick play, what a rare treat. Yeah, I know, you never get tank when you queue quick play. AKA, I think it's the only thing I get. If I ever get anything else, I'm like, wow, this is rare. And that is because no one wants to queue the tank roll. I feel like I talked about that in Overwatch 1 at one point too, where it was happening then too, where like no matter what you queued, if you queued flex, you got tank. I think it's getting back to that again. Until they figure out where they're going next with tank. Which, you know, as I've been saying, there's a chance somewhere where they don't do any changes to tank, and they're happy with where it's at. If they're getting if the numbers are good and like, you know, they're seeing a lot of players play DPS and support, then they're probably just gonna be like, you know, we'll try to make some changes, but we'll see. In my defense, I thought I could clear those, but I always forget that they got rid of that in Overwatch. Face with a name, thanks for the 7 months with the tier 1. Thank you. There used to be a time where you could go around there and just use your damage output to get rid of them.
Your positivity
And
is always
no, they don't have that anymore, but I have that, like, that
for
muscle
doing what
memory
you
from
do.
Overwatch 1. And heck yeah, Face. I'm glad you enjoy. Let's go. Chat, I've actually decided that I might pick up being a tank in World of Warcraft. What if I... Let me explain why. No one plays tank in WoW. What if I do? So whenever I play WoW casually, I'll always be able to find a guild and always be able to do stuff because I'm just gonna legit be a what's it called? I'm just gonna be a tank in WoW. You said, what is it with Blizzard and hating tanks? I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't hate tanks, but it's like... I'm trying to think of a way to explain it with tanking. And this is the problem that a lot of games struggle with over time with tanks. And there's gonna be moments where tank's great. There's gonna be moments where tank just doesn't feel good. And a lot of the problem that they run into is just getting players to play the role. Because if you say, like, okay, hey, you have 3 roles, 2 of them you're gonna sign up to be able to smell flowers and see some good results, or you can sign up for the role where you're gonna get punched in the face. You decide. And that's the problem they're gonna consistently run into sometimes, that like when players have to sign up for that, that's where, like, you know, some players are like, okay, that sounds great, let's do it. And then a lot of players are kind of like, wait a second, why am I doing that? And then you play, and then the players who are like, you know, enjoying the, you know, the nice scenery, the, you know, the good play are going, dude, I see that you're getting punched in the face, but it's not good enough. It's your fault that I'm not having a good time. So I'm gonna punch you in the face now. And then, yeah, so then not only are you getting punched in the face from the other team, your teammates are punching you in the face, and then you're playing tank role. So, they don't hate tank, it's just how do you get players to do that? You know? I like tanking, but the tank role is a bit different. And that's what a lot of games run into. It's not just an Overwatch issue. Right? It's a most games struggle with the tank role. Because they don't, like, if you make tank too OP, the majority of the players, which play a lot more support and DPS, don't have a good time. So then they have to make changes quickly. So that's the struggle they go with. So that's why, like, it's more about, you know, what their overall visual is. Rex, thanks for the 4 months. The finish fine, thank you. You said tank in Final Fantasy 14 is so much fun. Is it? Is it a... Yeah. No. And just before anybody goes into discussion, because I'm sure somebody will bring up, like, oh, what about 6v6, etc. Tank still had a lot of issues in Overwatch 1 also. So, it's just a tank thing in general. Oh, I booped him 2 feet. Yeah, but like, what is it about Final Fantasy 14 tanking that they've done right? Like, what is it that feels good as a tank in Final Fantasy? The tank always, I mean, I started playing DPS, like when I first played. But then I became a tank player. He said in WoW, tanking's a lot easier than the other roles, but like the one problem is they always focus on what you're doing wrong. Yeah, so perfect. I'm already used to that in Overwatch, right? That's what Overwatch is. Playing tank, yeah, you're playing wrong. Your fault. You're losing because you're not doing this. Yeah, but I can't do that because of the current way tank. Nope, that's your fault. I need you to go in there, create space, do a bunch of damage, not take any damage, get healed, stay alive, hide behind a corner, but also be aggressive. And if at any point I feel like you're doing anything wrong, even though I'm not playing the role or have never played the role, I'm going to tell you that you're doing it wrong and get really mad at you and then expect you to queue up my next game so I can get a game. Welcome to tanking.
Step right up.
But I do enjoy tank, you know? After that whole sentence of really fast things that we said, I still just do enjoy the tank role, so. Eh. But tanking certainly has been in a better spot. Look at it that way. Being on point. While driving. I'm gonna give my teammates shields so they can survive it. Oh, look at me go. I'm such a good teammate. Our drops on. They'll be on tomorrow during the esports match. So if you're asking if we'll have esports drops, usually the answer to that is no, but this time around, they are enabling drops for us. So we will have drops tomorrow. Hopefully when I'm live from Dallas, as long as my flight doesn't get canceled again. My one tonight got canceled, but I'm in a tough spot on point. I can't do anything else. Go again. Yep. Just be here tomorrow. You guys need to dodge the mines and the Ayari bullets and the hog pigpen and the lifeweaver thorns. I mean, that is true. I tried to do that, but unfortunately I couldn't because the hitbox is fairly large to begin with, and on top of that, that also is extended out based off of the projectile size of all the other heroes, which I still actually like that change. That was a great change. Just tank feels it even more. Yeah, I'm not thinking of tanking in a while. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a War Within tank. I've decided. In before, about 3 weeks into it, I become a healer, because I usually play healer in WoW. But I'm going to give it a try. First time ever. I'm going to get flamed once, and that's it. I'm going back to healer. Oh yeah, of course, Sylvie. I mean, I prefer they go about that. And I'm glad they told me sooner, because I know sometimes people have that thing where they get to the airport and then they'll with like 2 hours left and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, it's canceled. So I'm glad I at least had a little bit of uptime to be able to make a quick decision on what we're gonna do next. So that I'm happy with. Healing is fun, and WoW it is. I was watching a video the other day where apparently they're running into an issue in WoW though, where like they're taking like the healer role and making it like more like you have to do DPS and mythics. And, like, players don't like it. Because, like, some players just want to log on and heal. But that's going to happen in any game, right? Once you get to meta-based stuff, like... And I've seen a little bit there where they're running into an issue where they've made the supports do almost too much. Or the healers, that is. Like, the healers that you have to DPS to get, like, really good, like, Mythic Plus runs. Ecto, thanks for the 8 months of the Tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. And Day Little, thanks for the 39 months of the Finish Press.
Isn't as punishing as WoW. You look damn cool in the outfits. The rotations aren't that difficult and your contributions really make a difference and you're not just a punching bag tongue.
You know what it is with me in Final Fantasy, though? I think it is a great game. I think it is a great game. But I have played World of Warcraft for so long that I can't get into it. And I know it's a good game. I've heard nothing but good things, but like I think for me it's just I played WoW for too damn long that I've barely adjusted, right? I've barely adjusted to the UI changes they've made to retail WoW. Never mind a completely different game with different global cooldowns, how they work, etc. So like for me, like I've tried it. I think it's a great game. It just isn't for me. It just isn't for me. I haven't played WoW for 20 years, like, or however long it's been out for. Like at this point, I just can't. They've done a good enough job with WoW recently over the past like 6 months, so we're like they're getting rid of content routes, which has always been my major concern. I mean, I haven't been a fan of the recent expansions, but like content routes was one of their #1 issues, and now they don't have content routes. So it's like I enjoy it, but I do think Final Fantasy is a great game. I really do, and I've heard nothing but good things. It's just not for me. You know what I mean? It's not for me. I have not played X Defiant yet. Sorry. By the way, I do think Winston's one of the stronger tanks now, though. Out of all the tanks that you can play, I'm starting to see that with Winston. Winston has so much survivability, like, a lot of the counters that Winston normally have, like D.Va, for example, doesn't exist anymore. So not only do you get rid of one of the counters on the hero, now, like, you can just kind of do whatever. Like, D.Va just... Oh, I went right into that. D.Va struggles against Winston right now, in my opinion. Does not play the same way. Back in a minute.
Never too late to try again.
Yep. Anyone know what the new Mythic's gonna be next season? No, they usually do it like about a week before they do like their trailer with all their stuff, so I have no idea. I'm mad. Yeah, I haven't looked at much with War Within though, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you, and anybody who's played Mob Remix in WoW, I gotta admit, the system they have where you can kind of like endlessly upgrade your cloak at the very least to be able to just like play and like grind things out, I actually kind of like. And if they could ever adapt that to like an actual live version of WoW, I think that'd be really cool. because it kind of gives you like endless replayability, especially when you can find more ways to like max out your gear. Oh, it's not endless? Someone capped it out? Oh, is it capped? I heard it can keep going. What's the cap on it then? Like, what's the cap on your cloak? It's capped at 200k? I mean, that's still a pretty good grind though, right? And then it makes it easier to level up alts. You know what I mean? So that's still a pretty good grind, right? It's not capped? I have no idea. Either way, yeah, I actually think it's a cool system. I'm not sure if they're testing that for like Classic Plus, but I think Classic Plus would benefit from that too whenever they do come out with Classic Plus, which I feel like it's still an inevitable scenario, especially if they start like putting more, and it seems like they're trying to get more and more people for like SOD to like be on that team. I imagine they'll probably just go with a Classic Plus eventually. So.
It's never too late to try again.
I still feel like Season of Discovery is a beta test for Classic Plus. Anyway, sorry chat for anybody who has no idea what we're talking about. Obviously, I enjoy playing WoW, so sometimes when we get into a WoW discussion, we just talk about random stuff. Alright, here we go. Just gonna go for the Widow. Get pinned by the Reinhardt. I healed the Widow as much as I could and then died to their support again for the 10th time. I'll be right back after this game, by the way, chat. I got a headache. My allergy headache. Feels bad. I took my allergy medicine too late. It's like, what are you thinking? You should have been exactly on time.
Got an enemy here. Monstering you. Enemy turret.
Weapons system off.
Yeah, but did BFA have that? BFA feels different than the MOP remix thing. Maybe I'm just misremembering it. I didn't play much BFA, I'll be honest with you. Because I know most people are hoping they make it like Warlords of Draenor, because that's like the most widely well-received one that people like. So I think that's what a lot of people are hoping for more with it. To go more down the Warlords of Draenor style. Genji.
Enemy detected.
To give you an idea, chat, for anybody who doesn't understand, I'll speak in Overwatch terms. The equivalent of me saying that Warlords of Draenor was what they should go off of is the equivalent of me saying Orisa should be buffed to what Orisa was at the beginning of the season. To speak it in Overwatch terms. Basically, Warlords of Draenor was the expansion where they decided that they wanted to make an MMO a single-player game, and then everybody ended up being AFK by themselves playing a single-player game. Yeah, content row too, which I have a feeling people will probably enjoy Cataclysm Plus a little bit more, only because you won't have the content drought that Cataclysm had. That was the issue Cataclysm ran into, is that they gave you such a large content drought that players like just were gone not playing it at that point. They just weren't interested in returning because it was just too long between stuff. So, sure people like it. Oh, what a one clip! Are you seeing this, chat? I might one clip the Ana. Oh! Holy crap! I didn't know it was gonna pop off this hard. Oh! Ah! It's just such a... Tanking is my favorite. I love tanking. You said content drought in WoW? You mean over a year of Siege of Orgrimmar? It very much seems like because they have expanded their WoW team now, that you shouldn't have content drought. And you can see that with Blunderstorm, WoW Remix. Like, they have plans to make it so there's no, like... Dude, like, listen, I know I'm an amazing Winston, but you don't have to go Reaper on me on quick play. I assure you could be on any other hero, and I'd probably be fine. All right? Huge res. Well, yeah, WoW's doing a much better job of, like, giving players something to do, and I think that's something that Overwatch would love to be able to find. But an MMO is, like, so different in how you can create that type of experience, but, like, yeah. Giving players something to do in the game. I mean, they've probably seen that with Mirror Watch, right? Like, Mirror Watch seemed to be fairly successful for what it was. Like, people just enjoyed that, like, the gameplay loop of just trying something that, like, wasn't, you know, just something different. So, it's an interesting go about everything, but we'll see. I got one with Winston Ultimate, that's neat. It's seasonal comp rewards? I think they're gonna probably not do that. I'll be right back after this game, by the way. Like I said, I'm getting a slight headache, so I'm trying to... Oh, damn. It's been an enjoyable experience, chat.
30 seconds
What do you mean, chat? I've never responded to people on YouTube, but... Oh, holy crap. It's my moment, chat. Wait, why did the Reaper go... Why are they going so high up in the air? I didn't even do anything. We did it. What a great quick play dub by us, chat.
play of the game.
Okay. Chat, I'll be right back 1 second, and then we'll re-queue, okay? I just need to quickly, be back. Hit the follow button if you haven't.
Buff Doom.
Oh, the S team? Thanks for the 13 months of tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Also, little of a side note, chat, while I'm back. Today may end up being a half day anyway, because I think there's a chance, and I'm not fingers crossed in this one, but I think we might be doing, like, we might be going from, like, signing the house today to, like, me having to go bring, like, all the down payment stuff and everything, like, within, like, an hour and a half. Because, like, once they sign it over, they want it, like, almost immediately, so I have to, like, go and do that stuff today. So it's like, I don't want to delay it any longer if I have to do it today, only because I'm going to be gone, and then, like, next thing you know, we're getting into, like, so the quicker I get it done, the quicker we do that. So I might be doing that today, because we just got everything back. Like, we just got everything back, so it's like, now, once I get the full, like, just submitted, like, contract, that's it. Like, then I just go and give it to him, like, today. So it's like, there's a chance we do that, which obviously it's exciting, but damn, dude, I'm just so happy to get this process done with, because let me tell you what, it's been a treat. So it has been a treat. Just kind of wanted to give that side note, because, like, I was gonna be getting off around 4 o'clock today anyway. Obviously my flight got canceled, but I still kind of want to sit around very similar schedule, if not earlier, just so I can do that stuff. So, I don't have any of that, Caps. Are the check ready? Yeah. Well, once Lottie's back, we'll get everything figured out. So, I don't know. Just thought I'd put that out there. Because, like, today was going to be a planned half day to begin with, and I know my flight got canceled, but to give you an idea, chat, I have to leave for the airport tonight at, like, 2 a.m. Maybe 3 a.m. I'm not even kidding you. Like, that's how early my flight's going to be if it doesn't get canceled. So, got a lot to do today. Yep. My opinion on X-Define? I haven't played it yet. Angelic Demon, thanks for 10 months of tier. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. Which kind of makes me wonder. Should I just do a half day today and go get stuff done now?
Enjoy watching you.
Go get all that stuff prepared. Since I was going to be doing, like, a half day anyway, I'm like, don't really feel like playing ranked. I got, like I said, a slight headache, so, I mean, it'll go away soon here, obviously, because I took something, but, like, I think, like, go get that stuff ready so I can, just in case I have to go do that, and then we'll be on tomorrow. Does that sound good, chat? With drops and everything? Does that sound good? Tomorrow there'll be drops. If my flight doesn't get canceled, I'll be streaming from DreamHack Dallas. Penguin God, thanks for the 9 months with the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. So as long as it doesn't get canceled, you'll be seeing me do that there tomorrow. And yeah. Does that sound good?
Have fun on a trip.
Does that sound good? So we'll make today just a half day so I can get a bunch of stuff done. Sound good? All right. That's what I'm going to do, chat. Thank you. I appreciate chat. Let me have the rest of the day off so I can go do that stuff. So do me a favor, if you haven't hit the follow button yet, make sure to hit the follow button. I will be on tomorrow, okay? If my flight gets canceled tomorrow, then I guess I'm streaming from here with the drops on. The drops will still be enabled. I have a flight early in the morning, so I'm hoping to get there in time. We'll see. But do me a favor, if you haven't hit the follow button yet, make sure to hit the follow button. I will be on tomorrow. We're still streaming. Like I said, we're still streaming, obviously, a ton. But it'll be from Dallas. So I'm going to hop off. Thank you again for all the love today, chat. Hit the follow button if you haven't. Seriously, chat, I really appreciate y'all a ton. These streams have been unreal. And then tomorrow, there will be drops and a bunch of other stuff, okay? So hit the follow button if you haven't. Chat, will I see you tomorrow? Will I see you tomorrow?
It's funny how the world keeps turning. Stars like ladders in the sky keep burning, burning.
Heck yeah, chat.
It's crazy how
Heck yeah, chat. So you can see. Thank you again for all the love. Seriously, I appreciate y'all a ton. These streams have been unreal. And once again, hit the follow button if you haven't. Hope you all have an amazing day or night wherever you're from. Thanks for the love, and I will see you tomorrow. See you later. Peace.
Crazy, I don't feel the pressure.